My daydreamers are drying up. I don't know why. It's 70% humidity in there, but I don't know anything. I just want to feed my babies. I don't know. Whatever. I dropped two of them on the floor. I don't know. I'm not moving. Right. Something's wrong. I don't know what the fuck is wrong. Dude, I dropped the two daydreamers. Just, I'm trying not to stay angry, but it's really fucking hard. It's really fucking hard. We need music. We need something. It's too quiet. And I'm too angry to talk right now. I'm not really angry with y'all. Just stupid low. I just hate that my body betrays me, man. I don't even feel like pouring slow. I don't. Whatever, dude. Oh shit. Cheers, everybody. I didn't think people was in the building. I'll be growing, Catherine, Christopher Mobley. Cheers. Cheers, man. I dropped my two babies. I dropped the two daydreamers. I mean, they still got dirt. Clearly, they have roots. Whatever. But I didn't want to drop them. And then when I dropped it, I noticed that this leaf. Look, it's cracking. It's so dry. That shit's insane. It's been like 70% humidity in there. I can see why you're sad. You haven't been fed in like 24 hours. I got you. But the dry leaf thing, I don't know how much I'm loving that. Because I didn't do anything. I just did. I've been doing whatever they need. 70% humidity. It has been cold. I can't get it to 78, 80 degrees. It's probably been around 72 for the most part. Um, I don't know if that's a factor, but only the bottom leaf is doing it. And there's one over here that's kind of curling up. They're clearly dry, but that one's crazy. This one, that's insane. Why? Why are you doing that, Tuna? And there's one leaf here, and this one that's kind of starting to look like that. This leaf right here, it's kind of starting to dry out like that. Dude, whatever, whatever. I got new cocoa. I had some laying around. I guess everything's meant to be. I had nothing to do with this with. Now I do. The dirt that fell on the ground. That I went to go get a battery for the and the battery was dead, even though it was plugged all night long. Just like really, I'm just really trying to center my zen because I'm fucking getting angry, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why? I used to be a very angry guy, which is why I love growing. I don't know. I feel like it. No, I didn't feel like it changed me. It certainly changed me. And I like that. I like the calm, reflective ID. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that guy. More like, I don't know, just more peaceful. It's really exhausting walking around angry all the fucking time. And that's pretty much what they do up here. the New York tri-state area, everybody's angry. Everybody. They must be hitting out frequencies from them tall ass buildings. All those antennas on the Empire State Building is shooting waves that just make everybody, like really on fucking edge. Like everybody got an attitude. Like picture this life. You drive up to Dunkin' Donuts. What you want? Okay, whatever. And this is Indians. Like this is not. Everybody got a fucking attitude, dude. You go to the red light and you're at the red light now, and there's a cop drives next to you, and you just glance over and they're like, "What the fuck you looking at?" Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like even the fucking cops bring their fucking problems with them home. Everybody, this is what there's like 350,000 people in Jersey City. 350,000 people running around like everybody's on edge and angry and carrying all their fucking baggage. It's really fucking exhausting. I'm telling you. I just can't. Something happened like a week ago in Hoboken. Some dude, fuck you, is yelling at my wife and shit like that. And I'm like, have a great day. I don't know. Somebody said something about Jesus. And the guy kind of looked like like the facial expression of like, you're supposed to be angry and fighting with me right now. You're not supposed to be wishing me a great day and shit like that. Yeah, I just want to cut all that shit. I don't want to feed into none of that hot nonsense. You don't pay my bills and you have no effect on my fucking life. I ain't finna get mad about nothing. Like really, unless you punch me in my fucking face, then maybe we have a conversation. But a conversation. But I I dropped 2 of my plants and I easily got into that mind frame. Oh, fuck this shit. Dude, I said out loud, I'm gonna throw all these plants against the wall. I would never do that. But for about 2.2 milliseconds there, I definitely felt that way. What is that? What is that? Oh, I was talking shit and my spit landed on it. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Please no. Please no. I don't need new things. See, I'm still spitting on you. Sorry. Apparently, I talk a lot. I spit a lot when I speak. I don't know what to do with that information. But let me finish doing this. The jellies certainly haven't gotten fed in like 2 days. And look, they're pretty cool. They're okay. They were always going to be smaller. They're like 2 days. They're like only 2 days younger than these guys, which I find astounding. But this is Huckleberry Hill. All that shit from up there, Mendo Dope, Huckleberry. I don't know Ridgeline because I haven't grown into it. Just comes out fat leaves, big, robust. Look at this shit, bro. Big fucking hairy tunas. And they were like this. Normal. And then they just blow the fuck up. You know? I love you. I love you, babies. We're getting calm. Yeah. I woke up later than I wanted to. Everything is a succession. I wanted to wake up by 10 and whatever, but I woke up damn near 12:30, and then there was no water in the house to feed them. I just felt behind the 8 ball. So I guess I carried that energy all the way down here. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Dude, there's some green shit in the dirt. Just why? What is that? Do I even want to know? Do I even want to know? Should I just cover it? Should I just cover it out of sight, out of mind? Now, one of the daydreamers in the big pots had like mold like that, like green, like moss. You know, I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent, but whatever, man. Let me just feed these girls because they're clearly sad. And y'all been waiting a long time for this feeding. I came down here to check the humidifier, just to make sure it had water in it and stuff. And then I saw that they were thirsty, and I just hate waking up later than I wanted to. I had a plan. I had a plan. that plan will come to fruition. Hopefully, I got my canitrol. It arrived, and I wanted to set it up down here. I got my 5x5. I wanted to set that up. I had a fucking plan. I had a fucking plan, and then I was sleeping like a lazy tuna. That's what happened. That's what happened, motherfucker. Because I wasn't up late. Like I wasn't up to like no 3 in the morning. Whatever, 4 or 5 in the morning. I don't know. I guess my body just needed rest. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm feeding you fast. I just want to get it over with, girls. Um, Again, I still gotta feed the girls upstairs. I gotta do all this shit. I just feel like I'm behind the 8 ball. That's all. Oh shit! I didn't put new dirt. Just really, I'm really trying to stay calm. I'm really trying. I'm really trying. I don't know why. Why the fuck I'm so? I know why. Maybe I haven't had enough of my meds. I think I ate one little square this morning, a really, really tiny one. Scummy, cheers, man. Christopher Moberly, everybody in the chat. I hope you're having a great day. I hope it was a very productive start to your days, and that, I don't know, you had your lunch, because it's already 2 o'clock. Here it is anyway. Well, I'm finding roots from the old plants. I certainly don't want to put that in with these guys. I don't know what'll happen. I don't want no problems. I don't know if the reason that those daydreamers hermed is because I've been reusing the same fucking cocoa for a year and a half, and maybe it had stuff in it like pockets of nutrients or whatever, and pockets of stuff that I used all new dirt for the regular seeds, and I have bags of dirt brand new. I'm just gonna go new for all that shit, just to ensure that no horse shit happens. I'm still gonna keep my eye out for nanners. I know I have to now. They're fucking regular seeds. I have no choice. But I just feel it'll give me a leg up. All right, guys. Sorry, I don't even know how to give it to you. It's gonna get all over your leaves. Oh my god. Just why? Just why, ID? Just why? Okay, there you go. See how easy that was? Look at that. It's almost like it was meant to be. Dude, it's a really shitty way to do this, but let's try this square again. I feel like it's all rocks. It looks like a lot of fucking rocks. Dude, Jackie's gonna lose her fucking mind. She's gonna see dirt all over the fucking washing machine. What the fuck are you doing? Maybe you're over full. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I think I need more edibles. Clearly, I'm in a mood. Yeah. We're gonna have to go make a coffee. I gotta make tincture. That's what's been missing from the last 6 or 7 days. For a while, I haven't had no tincture, and it's not like I can't make some. I just been running around like a chicken with no head, doing a lot of stuff. Trying to fit everything in. That's why I kind of went back to keep it simple, stupid with these regular seeds. I figured if I just do it in the 3x3, 3 or 4 little plants, it won't get away from me, and I got these in another 3x3, and then I got the girls of flower, and trying to build a fucking cold lab for the hash, and I feel like I'm spinning 18,000 plates, and yeah, I'm not a juggler. I don't work for the fucking in the circus. It's hard. But I chose it. I bought this on myself. I had a 3x3 and it only had 3 plants. And I used to be done by 10 o'clock in the morning and I'd be twiddling my thumbs like, damn, I want more. And then I kind of bought too much too fast. And I never stopped the conveyor belt. I just keep on keeping on, you know. But if I can't, if I let this happen to my plant, am I really paying attention? You know? I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. You don't have as much dirt, but I think you're perfect. Next time, I guess I'll feed the dirt to you in spoons. Maybe that's a more realistic way to give you the dirt. Let me finish feeding these motherfuckers so we can get the fuck out of here. I don't have room on my phone to record. So I'm doing lives until I get a phone. That's all I could do. It's the only way I could keep um, updates going, you know. And I do the updates more for me, like for posterity, like so I could look back on certain grows and all that jazz, and learn from myself. Like see where I made a mistake, and see what I did. Just like that last grow on day 17, I popped a nanner over the plant or whatever. That's on alive. So I know not to do that again. I know not to do that again. I'm gonna have to open it at the bottom. I like to feed them till I see water coming out the bottom. It's just the way I do it. I guess that's called overrun. There's green here too. Just a little dot of it, but that jelly got a lot. I don't know. It just has more than I would like. Maybe the size of 2/4. You know, long ways. It's just clearly noticeable. I could see it. I don't know. That's good, bad, or indifferent. Okay. Not paying attention. I'm just watering plants. I don't know who I gave it to. I'm all over the place. This feels heavy. Oh, you all feel heavy. This one feels light as fuck. I got more. I prepared for this. I prepared for this. At least I did that much. Oh my god. We only got one more after this. Please don't make me go make more. I just can't. Y'all gonna get what you get today. That's it. Hold it up. Did I? No, there's no micro-rise in this. I always mix it because it'll settle to the bottom. I go 40 milliliters at a time because at about 120, they'll start leaking from the bottom. One more for you. Okay. Let's just do it. I should just do 120 at a time so I don't get mixed up who I gave stuff to. Dude, that's as good as it gets. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I know I gave you two. So I'll just give you one more. Call that fucking done. So I don't know. I don't know who I gave to, so I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, we're just gonna put you on this side, so that way I don't overfeed somebody and somebody else doesn't get. Damn, you feel really heavy, girl. You drink a lot though. These fucking the dawn patrols can go longer without water. I've noticed that. The daydreamers get sad right away. They do not like starving. But the dawn patrols, they could go a good while without Just fucking feed them, ID. Stop talking shit. Oh, I still see your cut leaves from when you were a little baby. Though they're turning yellow, but it's only that bottom leaf. The one that was one that I cut the tips off of. Dude, you guys are still not dripping. Am I really gonna need another one? Oh, you're dripping. You're dripping. Okay. You're dripping. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to open that. Oh well. I guess it's good. It's not good for it to sit around in a plastic bottle for days and days. I would imagine that change the pH and all that dumb shit. And I won't check it again. If I made it and it was right, they're gonna get it the way they get it. By proof of what I'm doing to them right now. These bottles have been sitting there for days. Made. Maybe 2 days. And I could have poured it out and then used the pen and whatever. Okay, dripping, dripping. Wow, you're still not dripping. Wow. Damn, you bitches can eat. I'll give you a chance to soak it up. I don't know. Maybe it's coming through the bottom and I don't see it yet. The other ones, you're heavy as shit. Damn, girl. Really, you're gonna make me open this last one? You're killing me. Dude. Yeah, they're all dripping except for you. Oh, you're barely dripping, but you made it all the way through. Oh, you're dripping. You're almost. You left a little circle like condensation, so that'll knock you over the top. Come on, girl. You're the last one, and this is the last sip. Come on, girl. Damn, you're not even dripping yet. Come on. You're heavy as shit. Come on, girl. I'll give you a chance. I'll let it settle. Nah, I didn't get enough overrun. Not for the way I like. I'm gonna have to open the last bottle. Okay, it's okay. All the sun seekers, they're all tiny with their cordiolo leaves, or what the fuck it's called. Cordelia leaves. Oh wow, you're really dripping now. Yeah, you're all dripping over here. You're dripping okay. You're just barely dripping. What are you? Okay, you're a Dawn Patrol. Oh, you could go without. Yeah, you're good. I'm not opening this bottle. Cause I know me and I'll forget, you know, and then I'll come here like in 2 or 3 days and they'll be really, really sad. And at least I'll have this made to give them each a little bit, you know. Why do you grow like that idea? I have no idea. All right, you're good. Y'all going away. That's it. Should I just feed you to overrun? I want to feed you. Fuck it. It's the right thing to do. That's gotta put you over the top. Everybody else is dripping a lot. I don't want to overdo it. But this daydreamer, she's barely dripping. You too, fuck it. Y'all all gonna get fucking overrun. Y'all gonna get a good 5 to 15% overrun. Exactly the way I like. Make sure we wear all that brand new dirt that I still see roots in. Unless that's shaved coconuts. Could be. Could be. Wow. But no, I don't care. I'm not leaving that shit there. Yeah, look. Big ball of fucking roots. Bye, Felicia. Yeah. Wow, you're really dripping now. I guess I won't put no more. That's overdoing it. Everybody's dripping beautifully. Okay. 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 Much better. There you go. There you go. like I said, I'll have a little stash for you guys if and when you get thirsty again. I'm sure it'll come. Humidifier. All right. Then I can show you all the babies. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I really don't like this Vivo Sunset because it doesn't have side zippers. So I could just go in inside and like kind of do the thing. I guess it's a more, low budget one. Just, oh shit. Yeah, I can't see me talking shit. I'm talking into the air. Anyway, let me see who's here. Scummy, cheers. 906, how you doing? Miss Catherine, Curly, salute. Galaxy, 906, Scummy. Double M Despo, cheers, man. Of course, Christopher Mobley, Upstate Rose. What's really good, man? Salute ski to all of y'all, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. I sincerely hope you're having a great day. And make sure I don't miss nobody. I don't know. I'm going back a lot. Let me. This shit's already over full. Ah, I'm losing control. Oh my God! Don't kill the plant, ID. Relax. Relax. Okay. 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 Not supposed to go down the middle hole, and the whole shit was overflowing going into the middle hole. So I gotta empty it just to make sure. Yeah. Yeah. It clearly went down the middle hole. I really want my tincture. I really want, cause this ain't nothing abnormal. Oh wow. Oh wow. What is that? Little bits of green came out. Okay, that's kind of good. Flush that shit out, but I cleaned it 2 days ago. I took it out and I cleaned the inside. I cleaned all the gunk that was kind of building up. Where the fuck did that come from? Hmm. Yeah, it looks clean as shit. There's not even a film. Like, cause I really cleaned it. Where the fuck did that stuff go? Wow, that was hot water. I could feel the heat. Oh, it must have got stuff that was like stuck in the crevices that I couldn't see. Wow, that was a lot of green little pijitos, like a lot of little green things. Kind of the same shit that's in there. Is that because I'm using tap water and I'm supposed to be using distilled water and all that dumb shit? I just can't. I don't have distilled water. Y'all just gonna have to deal with it. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Really, really. Today's the day everybody's gonna get it. Everybody's gonna catch some attitude, some New York attitude today. That's it. You just gonna have to deal with it. Wow, the daydreamers are already waking up. Yeah, you clearly like getting fed, huh? Look, bug out. They're opening. They were like this. Like, no, 10, 15 minutes ago. Wait, this is a dawn patrol. So we'll move you the fuck out of here. Yeah, you're waking up too. I see you. Wow. Huh. Well, I guess they would be happy they got fed. But three of you or two of you look still really fucking sad. What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all two? Y'all need more? Y'all need more feeding? Wow, you really woke up. Oh yeah, girl. More of that. Yeah, these daydreamers get thirsty quick. Is that why you were drying out? Because you were literally eating yourself alive? Because it was so fucking dry? Oh my god. I don't know. Let me get this fucking humidifier in there. I'm gonna put y'all back here because I'm scared that I'll knock it down. I already almost knocked down another plant. Just do your mission, ID. Do your mission, get it done. Get it done. And then we could keep on moving. All right. So where's the front? Max. Front side. We emptied it out, right? Okay. Look at that. I would imagine tap water has like chlorine and all types of chemicals and shit that when it becomes a mist, probably bad for the plants. I can't give them distilled water. I don't have any. Nor do I got the wherewithal to go to the supermarket and get them some. That is not gonna happen. Again, y'all just gonna have to deal with it. That's it. Period. Point blank. You're good babies, right? You can handle it. Ooh, you're waking up. I see you. Okay. Wow. That is fucking insane. I'm so proud of you. You're such babies. Look, you make me happy. You bring me back. You bring me back. I know. I'm a crazy tuna. I know. I know. Wow. You bitches are getting big. I see. Oh, wow. There's green stuff floating in there. I can't do it. There's no way I'm going to unplug that and take it out and do all that rigmarole. That is not going to happen. Y'all gonna be some green fucking moss green tunas. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Really. I'll figure out by this weekend how to get distilled water in there. I promise. Okay. You hold on. You hold on. Oh wow, you're so soft. Not like your fucking cousin over there. Why don't you talk to the daydreamer and tell her stop getting fucking crispy? What's wrong? Why, baby? What happened? You want to tell me? You want to tell me why? Why crusty leaf? I can't even touch it because it's gonna crack. Yeah, it's already cracked. Yeah, you're so brittle. Why, baby? Regular leaves? You got regular. You're so normal. What the fuck is going on with that leaf? And this one. Should I just cut them off? That way she's not wasting energy on horseshit. I probably shouldn't do that, right? They're too young. Let me see. Thanks, 906. Catherine's always having a glooby day. But not glooby. Glooby sounds like gloomy. No. A gloob filled day. I don't know. Glub glub gloob gloob. I didn't know what that meant until I told my lady. I'm like, yo, she's like, you know, gloob gloob like a fish, like when it breathes. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I smell good. I smell like plants, but I like that you're giving off a scent. Yeah, you're not really giving off a scent yet. Y'all are. Yeah, most certainly. Most certainly. All right. I gotta go make a coffee because clearly need more edibles. Uh, I guess in theory I have till 3, 4 o'clock to make the food. It takes me about a half hour to mix all the newts because I like to mix for like 3 to 5 minutes each one so that they don't bind. I'm kind of crazy. I'm kind of OCD with it. I mean, it's self-talk's important. I don't have OCD because a doctor never told me that. But I am kind of compulsive with my like. I go 4, 5, 7, 10, 10. Like I have a system. Like like yeah, I'm a fucking neurotic. I'm looking crazy. You saying yeah? I know. I know. They took me to a 7:30 hearing once, but it never finished. So I don't really know if I'm technically 7:30. A 7:30 hearing is when they declare you insane, crazy. But dude, I'm just eccentric. I mean, come on, man. At least I'm self-aware. I think crazy people don't really realize how fucking crazy they are. Oh, I realize. I'm totally aware of how fucking crazy and neurotic I come off sometimes. But wow, girl, I hope y'all good, cause I really fed y'all. That's more than 15% overrun. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get a consensus for the people. But I love that your leaves are open. Wow, you really were thirsty, huh? My little tunas. Look. Pull up water that came on. I've been soaking up this water with this, but yeah, they were all leaking good. Like I said, about 5 to 15% is what I like. Um, and I love. Look at how she's opening. Yeah, what's up with y'all? Why? Oh, you're opening. I can see. Yeah, why you take so long there, buddy? What are you doing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, number C. Letter C. You don't have a name yet. I can't call you Clarice because we already got a Clarice. She's upset. That'll be way too confusing. That's like, um, my son said he's gonna get a cat, and I'm like, oh, okay. Um, he's like, yeah, you could call it Tuna, and I'm like, that would be very confusing because I call everything Tuna. Like, you know what I mean? Like that would be no. We need a name that's just its name. I think that'll be much better. But yeah, we're good. I did the humidifier. Let me put all these back, and I'll pull out the little babies, and we can look at them. Oh, y'all could just look at them in here. I don't think I have to pull y'all out, right? Y'all don't really want to get pulled. Look at you with your condensation in your bags. Now, I don't know if it was Galaxy. I think it was Galaxy who told me I don't really need these plastics no more. Like, once they come out the cup, or whatever, you don't need it. But I've left them on for now. I don't know why. I used to. I saw my video recently of my first and second grow. Yeah, I never used to leave the plastic. I used to just. I had the plastic till they popped up out the thing, and then I would take it off. But I don't know where I started doing it like that. Somewhere between my third and fourth grow, between the Hella Jelly and the Daydreamer Dawn Patrol first run, I don't know. I lost control. I lost a semblance of control. It was too much too fast. Clearly, the first time I did two strains at the same time, it fucking hurt. So I do better with one strain at a time. That's why every guy's gonna get their own fucking tent. That way, I'm kind of like dialed in on just them. Just them. We got 3x3 for whatever I want to put over there. I'm most likely. I don't know yet. I don't know who's gonna get the two because that's a 260 watt and this is 400. So I gotta be choosy. Who's gonna get the better light? But I've grown really great flower with the 260. I grew the Hella Jelly that I got 18 zips from, but I finished it in the 400 watt. Like I vegged them out in the 260 for like 6-8 weeks or whatever, and then I put them in the 400 to finish. So everybody's gonna finish in the 700 watt. Everybody's gonna finish there, but where they start their lives and where they get cooked. Wow, you stopped dripping real quick, but she's awake. She's waking up. These Dawn Patrols. Oh, look, I see a root coming out that bottom. Oh, you're just a crazy tuna. Wow, your roots already reached the bottom. Oh, that's right. As above, so below. So if it's this big, then there's that much roots down there. Is that a thing, or did I just read that from the Book of the Dead? I don't know. Is that a real thing in growing? As above, so below. I think I read that somewhere else. I don't think that has anything to do with y'all. Don't fucking listen to me. I'm so proud of you. You're still waking up. Wow. I'm so proud. Let me put you. Look. You're doing it. I love you. Why the fuck won't you wake up? You're killing me right now, girl. What is it? You're kind of waking up. Your leaves are starting to stand up. Maybe you just need the light, right? Why are your bottom leaves yellow but nothing else? Yeah, everything that came from the clone, I could see. It's from only from when it was a clone. Ooh, you feel kind of crusty too when I go up. Hmm. Oh, it's down here that's crusty. Yeah, if you could see the little leaf that was a clone leaf, you see it? It's yellow, and so is this one next to it. Those are the first only two leaves that were there when it was a clone. And I'm seeing a pattern. It's the second plant that has a yellow leaf right at the bottom. It's the bottomest leaf. The same, they're like drying out and doing bad things. This one is not. Thank God for small favors. You're just living normal. All right, A, look at you. Letter A. You're number one. Look at fucking you. How? Why? Every time. Every time I put one, number A, whatever, they're always the best one. That's so weird. Like that's not a thing. Like I know people say that, manifest it and all that shit. But that's not real, right? That's not a thing, right? Because that just keeps happening. Okay, we're not gonna overthink the fucking universe right now. We're just gonna go with the flow and put y'all back in to good humidity, right? That's what y'all want. Okay, I think that's what I want too. I certainly want a coffee. Yeah, wow, it smells so good. Wow. Okay. You go, girls. You go. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, daydreamer. Yeah, you smell great. Wow. It's like a piney, like a pine. Yeah. Fuck you, dude. Oh, is it because I cut clone and they were already old, so they're kind of giving off scents already? I don't know, but you can see the stick at the bottom. It's like a stick. It's not green. It's like white. Like they're old. You know, they were cut from like from big stock. You know, like a branch that was really a branch. Um, they smell good. I love it. I'm gonna put you. I had you next to the humidifier, so I don't even understand how you got dry. But I'm gonna put you far and see what happens. I just want to be nosy. I just want to be nosy, little one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to put you on top of each other because I want to give you elbow room. I want to give you elbow room, babies. All right, you sad, sad tunas. Why you stay so sad? C and D. That doesn't make sense. Like, that's not a thing. A and B, looking proper. C and D, well, that's not true because the worst one is C. She's the saddest. So if my theory was correct, then D would be the saddest. Hmm. Hmm. I'm watching you. I love you. I love you, babies. It's just good babies. Oh my God, there's so much dirt on the floor. Um, yeah, I need a better system. I need a better system. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to get a little closer than I would like, and I clearly gonna have to up pot these cups. Um, I think I could give them a better life in some 1 gallons. Look, she stood up all the way. Look at you. Oh no, this is B and A. That's why. You ain't do nothing special. Y'all been standing up since the beginning. Hmm. Wow, B looks better. A, giving you a run for your money, A. Okay. Hold on 1 second. You stay there. A and B. Oh, I put the. Oh, that's right. I put the daydreamers on the other side. All right, let's see why. Thank God I let her those cups because I would never remember. I would never remember. Let's put you guys away. Um. Hmm. Yeah, I'll put you in the back. I'll put you. Wow, you a big bitch. Yeah. Dawn Patrol letter B. She's a problem. She's a problem. She's clearly the biggest one. Oh, Dad, you already stopped drinking? How? How you smaller, but you already took all the shit. You stopped dripping. You're still dripping. Did I overfeed you? Hmm. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I overfed you. I'm sorry y'all fell, daydreamers. I didn't mean it. I was trying to balance them on the board, and I didn't balance them very well. It didn't balance at all. Oh man! Shout out to Token Tom who told me dude, you should get a little table and raise up the light, and that way you don't have to bend over. He's totally right. He's totally right. I really gotta do that. I do have a table. Shit balls. Anyway, I clearly need some edibles. I'm like sober life is. I don't know. I don't know. It's not about being high either, because I don't really get plastered like that. But the right state of mind, just the calming feeling of a good. I need my zen. I need coffee so I can have some edibles. But I'm gonna have to get the vacuum because it's a whirlwind of dirt down here, and that's not right. I'd like to leave things the way I found them. It's only right. But at least I fed the tunas. Um, I'm wiping the whole thing down with chemicals, with the feed, with the overrun. There was no mycorrhiza in it though, so there should be no microbes growing on my fucking thing. Matter of fact, I got a dry one. I'm just gonna wipe it all off. I'm gonna wipe it away. There you go. There you go. Oh no, don't do that. Yeah. Shout out to my moms who bought this as a housewarming gift. The dryer thing. I never had a washing machine that you open from the top. That's cool. I thanked her the day she did it. Actually, I did a Instagram video, and it got like 1,000 views or whatever. A lot of views. I don't get, like usually I get like 31 to 62 views. That's like my normal, somewhere around 50, maybe 75 is a good video. But that video got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of views, like, quickly. Sometimes I'll do a video and that happens. The other day on Instagram, I did the same video I posted here that got like 52 likes or 52 views. Got 1,000 views in 24 hours over there. Where I made the HVAC that I called it an HVAC, and it's not really HVAC, it's just a wet, dry vacuum. My bad. I'm not an engineer. I didn't build the shit. I just thought it was HVAC. I don't know what the fuck HVAC is. I don't know. My bad. I didn't know HVAC involves heating and stuff. It's in the name, but I didn't know what the letters stand for. Whatever. I didn't know. Some enterprising young farmer pointed it out to me, and at first I got indignant. Like fuck you and your mother. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what the fuck I do. But I thought about it. I'm like, well, I can't be recording this for posterity and be, because want to, not that I want to teach, because that's wrong. So that I take it for posterity so people can learn from it. Whether it's learn from my mistakes or I actually did something right that day, and whatever. Um, and clearly it's working, like what I've been doing, recording for posterity, because a lot of learning cannabis pages on Instagram have started following me recently, since I've been doing YouTube, probably the last 2 months. And I can't. I'm giving wrong information. I'm saying, hey, I converted this HVAC into whatever hack video. That's not absolutely right. It's not an HVAC. It's a wetback. Whatever. Word is important. Verbiage is important, especially want when you expect or want people to learn from the videos you're making. So I thanked them. I was like, thank you, because I did write that first comment. I didn't write "fuck you and your mother," but I was a little indignant. Like I don't know. I don't know what I said, but it wasn't in good faith. I kind of was trying to be a dick. When he was just pointing out the truth, you know what I'm saying? So 30 seconds after I hit send, I started to think about it, and I'm like, nah, that's not how I want to leave things. Or I don't know this person, don't matter. Energy is important. What you do in this life is important. Um, so I just got right back, and I was like, yo, you know what? You're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? People can't learn from nothing if the shit's wrong. So thank you for pointing out, whatever that I misspoke, pointing that out. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. And then he hit me back and he started following me. He was like, yo, don't worry, we all human, man. You know how many times a day I make a mistake? And I'm like, okay, thanks, whatever. So, you know, turned a potential something that could have got me down, like, as opposed to enjoying it. Oh shit, I got 1,000 views in 22 hours. Damn, that's crazy. And enjoying that little, oh shit, I made something good. Somebody coming and just stamping out my fucking, my cinder. I was just starting the fire and motherfuckers just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you and your fire. So I was kind of, my initial knee jerk reaction was to be indignant, to be like, fuck you worried about it for what? You don't like it, don't fucking watch it. But again, I start every video saying, people know what I'm trying to do in my videos. I'm a city boy. I never even watered a plant in my house, let alone grew a fucking plant. And it did well. It's like the best fucking medicine that my family's ever smoked. Dude, it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? So, just want to show somebody else that maybe grew up in bricks and mortar and the only wildlife they saw were the water bugs and the rats. Like, that's it. Big roaches, like water bugs, like big ass fucking roaches. Yeah. Project life. You turn on a light, 80,000 roaches scatter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only insects or thing that I knew of. I mean, yeah, spider. You're always within 7 to 10 feet of a spider, but they're in the fucking walls. I don't know. I didn't know that there were spiders around. But yeah. I say all that to say I appreciate the guy. I wish I knew the farm's name. It's something farms. But yeah, I like that there's learning channels using my stuff to teach. That's kind of cool. Whether or not I'm there's teaching, this is what not to do. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Even if that's what they're doing, I don't care. I don't care. Because that's all I want. When I started, everybody that I saw online, mostly in the beginning, I just saw people in Canada, and they were doing living soil. And Canucks Grow was not the first person I saw. He's an older gentleman. Damn it! I wish I knew his name. I don't know. I'm not gonna remember. But damn it. He's an older guy. He's got a big white beard. He grew some. He grew some low THC, really weird looking plant once, and just on some. Oh, I'm just growing it for experiment. But he was like the first one I saw defoliating heavy and um. Cheers, Levi's. Cheers, man. I went up because I didn't see Chris Guerrero today, so I didn't see that there was nobody up, so I figured I would do a little live quickly, just throw it together. Damn it, I'm gonna have to clean this. I gotta go get real cleaning products. I guess I could use this rag. I'll just throw it away, but I'm still gonna need the vacuum. I just want to go get my coffee. I really just want to get a coffee. Can we get the coffee, please? Okay. Okay. There's no more. I can't see any more dirt. That doesn't mean it's not there. Um, just throw this away. Just throw this away. Just put this down here. You gotta be in the dark. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we're good. I mean, I still have to get. I still have to vacuum the floor because I dropped the 2 cups. Look, you can see the proof of the bodies I almost caught. These were the 2 daydreamers. They just fell, and I was trying to balance the wood, the 4 of them on the wood. One went boop. I'm like, ah, and I couldn't let go to go catch it. So and then when I kind of went forward, the other one tipped too, and I had two still on the plank. I just rushed up there, and I'll have to vacuum it. It's okay. I have a little hand vacuum. It'll be fine. There's no dirt. There's no wetness. There's no proof I was here. That's always good. Bye, baby. See? 64% humidity. That's cool. I'm aiming for 70 because they got babies in there. But it's only 72 degrees. I don't have a heater. I'm not turning on the heat in May. Y'all just gonna have to live. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell them. You know. But we got the 260-watt light and everything here. And I gotta clean that up before I put the exhaust fan into the 3x3. I don't know that it's gonna be able to stay in that little snug hole. I'd love it to, because it's very yeah, but I won't be able to take out the ducting. The duct of the exhaust fan can't go that way. Clearly can't go this way either. There's no room. Yeah, it's not gonna be able to stay here. Womp womp. I'll figure it out. I'm sure I will. Okay. Wow, I just got really hot. Should probably take my meds. Thank y'all all for punching in. I appreciate y'all for real. Just breathing, just taking my time because if y'all don't know, I walk with a limp, and I don't know why, because I'm not in pain. But I had a problem with my left foot. My left toe had a hole in it for like 2 years, and it was painful. And I started walking with a limp, I guess, to kind of put all my weight on my right leg. But I still do that, even though I'm no longer in pain. It's like I can't remember how to walk. So I've been trying. Oh, wow, I'm getting really hot. What the fuck? Dude. I can feel heat coming up my ears and up my head. And what the fuck? Wow. Okay. Okay. I don't know if a hot coffee is going to fix that, but I'm pretty sure edible will. I should punch out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna punch out, guys. That way I could do what I gotta do. Cause if not, I'll start talking for like hours. Oh, it's gonna be 3 o'clock. I gotta feed the girls upstairs by 5. I gotta mix things. I might punch back in on the computer, on the real laptop, so that people could come up and bug out with me. Fuck it. They could skip a day right upstairs. I just want to eat edibles and relax. I really don't want to think about anything. But we're in the middle of week 4. They're bulking up. They're looking beautiful. They smell good. Definitely giving off a sweet smell. Like there's a lot of shit going on in there. They look pretty. Only thing that I would like is to defoliate more. I done took like 250 leaves and it don't look like nothing. Like no dent has been made. It's still a forest canopy. I got 3 fans in there going in every direction. One is low with the lollipops. One is through the canopy, and one is over the canopy, all at different corners of the tent. So it's like a fucking whirlwind. There are no dead spots, thankfully. And yeah, that's where we at. I guess y'all could chill with me when I make this coffee. I'll take you upstairs, and we can see those. But I got really, really hot, and I don't know why. I should just have a cup of water. I should just drink a water. But then I can't have an edible. No. I need it. I need it. I really want one. And if y'all don't know, I had like 3 teeth, so I eat like a rabbit. So the hot liquid helps me eat faster. Helps me eat faster. I gotta do what I gotta do, right? This is for milk. I'm like filling it up with water. Why? Dude, I'm delirious. Fucking delirious. Yo, yo, I'm bugging out right now, dude. I'm like fucking loopy. I'm high on life right now. Oh my god. Dude, I do not want to lean on my right leg. The calf in my right leg is hurting right now because I'm putting all my weight on it. When I don't have to, my left toe is no longer in pain. I need like physical therapy or some shit. We're gonna open the pool like next weekend, and I'm gonna do with AI. I'm gonna get my own physical therapy going. You know, I'm gonna tell them my ailment, what I would like to do, strength training. What I would like is stamina. What I want to do is to be able to go on a hike and enjoy it. Crazy thought, you know what I'm saying? Like go on a mile hike or something and actually have fun and soak in nature and not be stressing that I just want to sit down. You know what I'm saying? Because it really sucks walking. You know. But then I think of people with no leg. Like I think I'm always fucking thinking. Like my mind, 80 gears are always turning. And my father had no legs when he died, right? My biological father. So all I think is, while I have legs, try to keep them. Try to do something, you know, like whatever. We'll get there, right? Little by little. I'm definitely better. The whole left side of my body, that's how I got SSI, because it's shut down. They thought I had a mini stroke and everything, but they did all these tests. They can't explain why. Feels like there's a monkey on my shoulder. And he's not painful, but it's like he's squeezing, like he's just here being annoying, squeezing me. So it's like some compression, but it's like hard to explain, and it goes down the whole left side of my body. This leg too. It feels, you know, when when your arm falls asleep, pins and needles. That's what it feels like all the time, all the fucking time. I mean, I guess that's good if you want to punch somebody in the face with my left hand. I won't feel it. You know what I'm saying? That'll be great. But I don't do shit like that. You know, I never was really like violent. That's not my thing. Drug possession. That was my thing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I just know that I used to go to the gym with my son, and I'm able to lift my arm more because I was going to the gym with him. Dude, there was a week there when I felt happy. I was calling people friends just to wish them a good day. Just I felt different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but it's about 3 weeks after we were doing it like twice a week, 3 times a week, and 3 weeks into it, I just felt like this burst of upliftment. I don't know how to explain it. Cheers, pappies. Cheers, man. Salutski. Well, whenever you do a live, big dog, you know I'm gonna pull up, man. I gotta come to the premiere episode. I gotta rep Big Pappy Smokers Lounge. You already know. Donut shop. Sounds right to me. That sounds great. Now I'm Fancy Feast, so I like to heat up my creamer because I'm fancy. I like to act like I'm drinking like a latte from Dunkin' Donuts. Plus, I hate cold coffee, so it keeps it hotter longer when I heat them up. But everything is going swimmingly. We got the Canatrol. It arrived. I have to do an unboxing. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm talking about not feeding my plants today. I'm definitely not worried about opening that fucking box. And I got to build the 5x5. But the reason I'm not even dragging my feet on the 5x5 is because I don't have one component to do a wash yet. I don't have a hose, you know, because I was using this when I did it the first time. This thing, right? But you see the limit, it's very cumbersome to try to whip it, you know, to do it. So I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be somewhere else. But I'm building the 5x5 to hit it with the AC to make an artificial cold room. I have a table that I'm gonna put the 5 gallon washer on, and I'm gonna have a chair. It's a 5x5. I got enough room to fit a chair in there, and that way, because you gotta stir it. It's not a machine. That's electric. I have to do it by hand. So 20-minute stirs. Yeah, my arm was burning that day. I'm definitely not gonna do that standing up. So yeah. And the only thing I need is a hose. I figure 100, 150 feet, I can run it on the side of the garage, around wherever I need to. But it'll go in the ducting of one of the holes in the tent, and then I'll have the holes in there too. You know what I'm saying? And I can whip it. I got way more material. We got a Sonic close by, so I'm gonna get the right ice with a lot less surface area, and they're like little bits of ice, so we can keep the water cold. But I don't have to put a lot. Cause last time the ice cubes were so big and I put so much, when I spun it, I couldn't get a vortex because all the ice was moving together like a big block. It was insane. It was crazy. Yeah. So just one more piece to dial it in, and we're gonna be chilling, bro. We're gonna be chilling. I'm finally gonna do my first real wash. I mean, I did it. I got a system on how to clean my bags, and like I learned even when because I got 2.5 grams or whatever I got from a 3 to 5% washer. I had 98 wet grams. I got 2.5, mostly 120, 160, 25, and 45. The 73 and 90 dumped, but I couldn't pick it up for the life of me. I just couldn't do it. It wasn't until the second round, the second one, that THC told me that trick about the plate. Put the bag on the plate, and then put your hand under the bag, and then you could scoop it so easily. Dude, when that first little cake came off of my spoon, I was reinvigorated. I was like, okay, because up to that point, I was kind of a little, we know. I did the I need a hug stream. I was like, yeah, I was really fucking like what the fuck did I do? Why did I think I could do this? What the fuck? What possessed me to buy a fucking freeze dryer and I never even tried? And oh my god, it was like 8,000 different feelings going at the same time. But once I scooped it, it was like, oh, I remember what I'm doing. Like, yeah. Okay, I'm off to the races. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Dr. Kush, City Boys 415 fame, who hit me up the next day and basically welcomed me to the world of washing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yeah, man. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's like me. He's a city boy. You know what I'm saying? Grew up in San Francisco, bricks and mortar. You know what I'm saying? Don't know shit about being living on no farm or nothing like that. And he says when he goes to NorCal, when he goes up there, because he entered the Emerald Cup or whatever, one of them cups. It wasn't the Emerald Cup. I doubt it was that one, but it was a cup up there, and he made 28th place out of 33 people. 33 farms. So he didn't get last place. You know what I'm saying? I take that as a win. Um, Let me just pour my coffee so that my lady can move freely through the house because I think she wants to come. What? It's cold. Oh, it's cold. Man, what's for dinner? Or hot. Well, that's awesome. Let me see what's in. Just throw it away. You just made a new one. I just want to see. Being nosy. Oh yeah, it's like halfway full, but it's cold as shit. Don't drink it. What? Ooh. Oh, right? Coffee with my manwich? What? What the fuck are you talking about right now? I don't want coffee on my manwich. The doctor's gonna put me out for a month. Oh wow. Yeah, he says I shouldn't go back. Like, if there's no light duty, I gotta lift kids. He's like, I don't want you lifting. Okay. Great. I think we made it. And then I'm taking 2 weeks vacation. Along the thumb, where's the top off? You're a top. Dude, I really just want to drink this. That's like, I'm sorry, what? It's in there. God. All my foam is left in here now. I like foam. I like foamy coconut.
Oh, Jill gave me a thing that you can use it. A frother. If you ever need more foam. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Thank you, Tony. You're the best. I just want to go drink my coffee. I really need it. I really need it. Matter of fact, I don't even want to go upstairs and have it. Like, I just want to have it right now. Ay, Dios mío, su magnífica. I don't even know how to turn. Twirn. No, see, I can't even speak. Holy shit balls. Luckily, there's always an edible close in this house. I didn't go vacuum. Jay, there's two little things of dirt downstairs on the rug. But did I tell you how fucked up I was last night? You were fucked. Oh, she rolled 3 blunts out of an 8th, and she says she fell asleep with the blunt in her hand. I don't know where the fuck I was. She woke. I know you were like feeling super nice when I came upstairs at around 11 or something. Yeah, I could just tell by your responses that you were fucking cooking. And that's Daydreamer, and I seeded that weed. Imagine when, because you figure somewhere around day 17, I popped that nanner over the flower. So once it started to survive, once it started making seeds, I would imagine it changes things. You know what I mean? Like when you don't seed something and you feed it correctly, because I was underfeeding. I would imagine it's a different world. So if it's that good, if it's that sweet and fruity, because that's the sweetness I get. It's not candy, it's like fruit. Dude, I can't wait. I got one Daydreamer here cooking right now. I'll show you before I start eating my little edible. Oh, yeah, see, I go up the stairs. I try not to sway. I try to pick up my leg straight up like this. Like, not like I'm goose stepping or nothing, but I try to lift my leg. I try not to drag it. Because I ain't going to be doing no fucking pheno hunting in Humboldt, dragging my leg up and down these fucking farms. Like, that's not going to happen. And yeah, they probably got golf carts just like Giant Stadium. But again, growing has made me appreciate nature. So much so that I want to go experience it myself. I want to go to the woods. I want to go to wildlife, where they are. What y'all doing in here? Should I bother you? Should I fuck up this nice, pristine, closed tent? Let's see where you're at. Wow. Yeah, the humidity's kind of high. Fuck. Oh, I was going to show you the Daydreamer, right? Well, whatever. I can show you the side first. Oh my God! Wow! Holy shit balls. Bug the fuck out. Let me see if I can just punch out normal. Like this. Yeah. Alright. Hold up. I want to kind of lean on this right here so I don't have to stand. Alright. I was tired coming up the stairs. Trying to be fucking athletic. Damn, these bitches are getting tall. Okay. Damn, it smells good in here, girl. Wow. Well, these are Dornies. Oh, you praying like a motherfucker, girl. I'm scared of you. All right. Wow. It looks like Parmesan cheese. On the top. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. But yeah, I got the evenest canopy that I could get. I gotta say, this is my first time doing it like this. I mean, the last time I used the net was probably my second grow. And You know, it wasn't like this. I had 3 little plants, and they were like growing past the light, so I had to bend it over sideways, and that's the Paradise Surprise grow. It was a really great grow. I'm gonna try to put it up one day, you know, because it is on my page. I'll find it. I'll put it up. But yeah, this is Dawn Patrol right here. We only got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're little tunas in 1 gallons. I got them propped up so they could be even with everybody else getting the same amount of light. It's what is it? 688 with the Photo One app. You gotta wrap a fucking white piece of paper on the light because I got an iPhone. And yeah, 688 or thereabouts. We're at this level. You know, we're 18 inches or so, maybe a little less than that from there. That's definitely within a foot. Like this to here, I don't know, 8 inches maybe 10. It's not a foot. A foot would be too much. Yeah, girl, you kind of close. I'm scared of you. Damn, why it stopped spinning? And why, dude? This is the shit I'm talking about. I don't like Vivo, son. I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like they reverse engineer AC Infinity stuff, but they use subpar parts. Clearly, the humidifier stopped working 4 months in, like 90 day, and then but a month after 90 days, it stopped fucking working. This fan only goes on when I unplug it and plug it back in, and then it works fine for like a while, and then it will stop working again. That one was clicking, the oscillating 7 days after I bought the motherfucker. And that's the big one. That's the one that cost $10 more. That's why I didn't get a VQ. That's why I spent more money on a Canatrol. Because I wasn't gonna do 3 times a charm. I wasn't gonna get another thing from Vivo, son, and it conk out on me. Especially not something that costs $1,000. I just won't. Oh, J Pot Lover, cheers, man. Grumpy was really good, man. Yeah, let me go on that side so you can see the daydreamer. That's really what I want to show you. I was surprised, not surprised, but it's good to see, you know, that they're like, you know, whatever. I guess that's praying, kind of. I don't know. They're pointing up. They certainly were not doing that, especially these guys, the big jellies. That's the ones that I burnt with too much nitrogen. Thank you, THC. And what you got for giving me the crash course and not burning the shit out of my plants and nitrogen. Um, yeah, wow, it smells really good in here. Holy shit balls. Yeah, man, you guys came back. They were all yellow and claws. All of these jellies were all like this, yellow claws. For 16 weeks, I was feeding them silica and CalMag every day. I was feeding them too much shit. They're too much. It's a miracle that they even got this big and all that jazz. I'm very happy. I'm very happy you girls bounced back. I'm so proud of you. All right, I'm going on the other side. You be good lady. You play nice. Wow. Still looks moist in there. I don't know. I don't know, ID. Maybe y'all don't get fed today? Nah, I don't know. We got enough time. We'll get there. We'll get there. Sorry, guys. Sorry. My bad. I forgot I'm facing it. But yeah, um, bubble hash. That's all that's on my mind right now is getting these holes and doing that wash, man. You know, I want some cake batter. You know, I want to scoop it up. Want to have fun. That's fun to me. The end result is fun. We're gonna now that I know my freeze dryer, I know how to use it. Um, yeah, I'm gonna freeze dry it correctly, and then I'm gonna sift that bitch. I'm gonna get it, you know, separate the heads without breaking them, and then crush it. Yeah, I'm turning 100 grams of flour into, you know, let's just pick numbers. We're turning 500 grams of flour into 27 grams or whatever, 30 grams of bubble hash that I'm gonna crush and turn to 21 grams of fucking rosin. But yeah, then I'm gonna I'm gonna whip it, fuck with it, let it simmer. You know, I want to do shit. I want to experiment with rosin, and I want to learn how to do diamonds and do things. That's new. That's a yellowy leaf. What's wrong, girl? Why are you doing that? Hmm? Hmm. Yeah. Oh, wow. It just came right off. Oh, you didn't want this leaf, huh? Huh. I'm glad I did that. This is the daydreamer. This is the daydreamer right here. Wow. Look at you with your little sights. Yeah, I bent it crazy. You can see in there. Shout out to Ron Diesel. He helped me make that knuckle. I didn't use a bud clip to do it. That one is au natural. I just I kind of massaged it all the way up, and then when I got 3/4 of the way up where it was pliable, I kind of did the spin. I held it with these two, pushed it over with my index finger. The thumb and middle finger holds, and then you just push over. That shit worked, dude. That shit worked. I mean, I'm just glad. I'm just glad it worked, man. Um, yeah, this is my little daydream. You smell so good. I'm so proud of you. Oh wow, that's why you smell good. I knew I smelled things. Hmm. Yeah, it's a little thicker than I would like. Again, I really wait up. Hold up. I just remembered. It's the thing. Yeah, this is so weird. Does that mean I have a short? Like there's a short in the fan? Dude, I heard it go bzzz right now and I plugged it back in. Maybe there's a short in my Weber strip. Like maybe that Weber strip's just old. It is old. It's super old. Yeah, it's from Mass Sound. So that's like a long time ago. I got fired in 2008. So that was and yeah, I got fired. Yeah. Drugs is a motherfucker, man. Don't do drugs, kids. It'll fuck you up. It'll fuck up your career and everything. You get a great job, career, because it wasn't just a job. That was a pretty fucking dope. That was a dope gig. But yeah, it's just I get worried. But look, I'm gonna show y'all the work. I'm gonna show you. You see, we got this baby on this side, hitting it where the branches are. I had it up here so it could go through the canopy, but it was clipping, and I can't really move this bitch because she's locked into the net. So I did the best I could there. The other side is hitting it from the other direction this way. So we got cross, and then this girl hits a wave going over the top. So I don't know, man. It's what I got right now. It's what I got to go on, you know. Oh, what's wrenches? Yeah. Oh, they y'all want wrenches? Is that what it is? Oh, I don't know what wrench means. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Add as a moderator. Let's see. Uh, sure. Okay. I think I got it. All right. I could do this while I'm sitting down eating an edible. Hold up. Let me close this bitch up, and then we could go down the line. Everybody gets wrenches. Everybody gets wrenches today. Fuck it. That way y'all can subscribe to each other and do what y'all do. Wow, look at the dude, it's just a far cry. They were yellow. They were yellow and crusty. Look, look, she's normal. She's just a normal tuna, green. It's good to see you green, girl. It's good to see y'all green. I love it. I love it. I'm sorry I was hurting you. Oh yeah, and I just started checking my ppms like 4 days ago. I never did that. I never used the ppm pen. Clearly, I can see a difference. I only been doing it for 4 days, and I can see a difference. I was hurting him that whole time. Like I'm doing all this horse shit, mixing nudes, taking my time, making sure they don't bind, all this stuff, and then pHing the water and wrestling with that fucking pH pen. And then I don't check the ppms though. Like what the fuck is wrong with me? Like I guess I always thought if the ppms are high, what could I do about it? I'm not. I didn't. I didn't know that you just add water to make the ppms go down. Because then I thought, but if you add water, aren't you watering it down? Then I have to put more nutes again. This whole fucking rigmarole that I told myself, um, yeah, you don't need to do the ppms. And the minute I started doing it, I see a distinctive difference. And I've been doing it for the babies too. All that stuff. That's the Daydreamers and Dawn Patrol clones. that I got downstairs, I've been doing ppms for them too, but it's way lower. Um, I think they are between 1,000 and 1,120. When I checked it, it was 1,700 something. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I've been giving it to you like this heavy. So what that means, the water was heavy. I don't know. Too many parts per million was killing the shit out of my plants, along with the fact that I was giving them way too many nutrients for way too long. The problem is, since I use cocoa core and um, I use reverse osmosis water, everything got nothing. You know, the medium is inert. The RO water got literally nothing in it. So I gotta give them something, or I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't. The problem with me is that I was following videos and I never did my due diligence. Hold up, I know, Galaxy, I got you. My bad. Um, I never did my due diligence where I kind of let me see if this is true. Let me just not follow step by step. Whoever video I was following that day. Um, I know who it was. It was Matt from the Strange Show. Shout out to Matt. I know he lost his channel recently. I'm really sorry that happened to you, big dog. I mean, that's the shittiest, to have built something up and touched so many lives and then it's stripped away from you. I just hope you good, brother. Mentally. I would imagine that's a big body blow. Having built, he was in the hundreds of thousands, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if I ever meet him though, Matt, expect a Puerto Rican cat from Jersey to give you a big ass bear hug, brother. I appreciate you because he gave me the confidence to try. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker, I could do this shit. He was like the 80th person that I've been watching, and I don't know. Okay, I already did that, dude. I should probably just go downstairs and do it. You guys remove. You guys are already moderators. Gosh darn it! I forgot who I did it to already. Womp womp. I never smoked weed in my life. Oh shit. So why are you here? It's cool. You're just here because I'm a weird fellow. Like, fuck it. Let me watch what this guy's talking about. Okay. All right, brother. Well, thank you. Thank you, Pappies. I let a troll be because they bringing up the algorithm. Let them run themselves into a tizzy, dude. I want subscribers like that. There was a guy on that 11-hour stream. After like 4 hours, he's like, "Yo, real talk, y'all been trying to fuck with you this whole time, yo. Salute to you, man. Like you hard as nails, bro. You ain't let me penetrate that, whatever. You want a subscriber, bro. Like, whatever. I'm like, yo, salute, man. Salute to you. Like, I don't care. Again, these people don't affect my life. It's words on a screen. What are they gonna say? Fuck your mother. I hope she dies. Like, that. I raped your sister on a hot summer day. Like, what's the most hurtful thing you could say? I find your house so I can rape your cat. Like, what are you gonna say? Like, what can you say that's really gonna affect me? Dude, motherfuckers die every day where I live. Murdered. Straight up, broad daylight on the basketball court. Just because somebody made fun of them or something. Or because he picked on that kid one too many times. And he just went home, got a pistol, and unloaded at 3 in the afternoon right by the fucking playground. These are things I worry about. When I go to my mother's house, when I go to Hoboken, when I go to Jersey City, to do my errands and shit like that, I go to my old stomping grounds. I'm ID. Everybody knows who the fuck I am. For good, bad, or indifferent. So I don't care. God bless him. God bless him. Because there's gonna be, dude. The more good you do in this life, the more haters come. It's like a magnetism. It's like you reverberate happiness. There's so many unhappy people. They just don't like to see it. They refuse to see it. I've seen that too in the hood. Motherfucker drive up in a brand new AMG, whatever. Why he got that car? He don't deserve it. Blah, blah, blah. Placate. Leave the motherfucker on the steps of the bodega. That really happened. That really happened. You could go work instead of you sitting here talking shit about my man that made moves and he's popping. You know, no one that talks about somebody else is achieving anything. Motherfuckers that sitting on the bench talking shit about Papo Don Flaco. Oh, that motherfucker think he think he doing it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, fuck that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything bad in life happens. Like, dude, you're putting way so much energy into somebody outside yourself. You could use all that energy and spin it around to you, and then maybe you do something. The problem is people don't like to try new shit. They wanna. It's that old saying. What's insanity? Doing the same shit over and over and thinking you're gonna get a different result. Yeah, you know therein lies the problem. And the first person that says I'm gonna go to school for cooking, or I'm gonna go, I'm not gonna try to be on the back. Yeah, I could shoot a basketball. I'm pretty fucking good, but I don't want that. I don't want that. If I get hurt, that all that goes away. But if I go to school for culinary, that's something I love. I could do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, cheers, Tom. My bad, I ain't see you. Yo, day one. What's up, big dog? What's up, puppy? Um, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I guess growing really made me look at shit different. I'm telling you, dude. When we was in Hoboken like a week ago, that guy was like, "Fuck you!" Like he was screaming at my girl and shit. And my girl was like, my girl, she's not like me. She's like, "Fuck you too." You know what I'm saying? Why don't you get Jesus or something? And then when there was no more bickering, I'm like, "Have a great day, puppy." He was just like, he was driving away. He was like, "Huh?" Like, what? Don't send me good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, like it was like, it was just weird. It's just weird how people react. That day when I was in the projects, and my man's like, "Yo, ID, why the fuck you smile so much?" Like, dogs, the fact that my smile bothers you, I think that's a better question. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm allowed to smile. And I don't know. I said something to that effect, and there was two kids on the steps, just and they looked at each other like, "Oh shit, we could just be happy." And they looked back at me, and they both smiled. Yeah, more of that, bro. You don't have to be somber and twisted and sour all the fucking time, because if you're happy, if you're in a good mood, people think victim. Oh, look at this happy-go-lucky motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him. Like, why? What the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? I don't get it. I do because I'm from there, but I also know frequencies have been twisted like a fucking pretzel. Nobody has a chance to just be and find out who they would like to be. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of external pressures and shit you got, dude. And I'm not even from a hard project. Like Holland Gardens, I mean, people die every day. They sell drugs. We mostly known for cook up, crack. Mm, mm. Even when I was little, they would sell freebase there, like with ether and shit, like cocaine, cooked cocaine. That is what my project is known for. And I never did it. I never did drugs when I lived there. I'm not gonna grow up to be a fiend. Are you fucking insane? Like, like I see what it does, but then I moved out the project. I moved in with my mother when I was 15. And that was a different world. I didn't have a father figure. I didn't have my grandfather. Um, my mother was like, living her life. You know what I'm saying? She graduated. She got her master's. You know what I'm saying? She worked hard all her life. You know what I'm saying? Like scholastically and stuff like that. And she was whatever she was. I don't know how old she is. She was 19 when she had me, so she's 19 years older than me. So if I was 15, 35, she was like 34 years old. Wow, she was like 34 years old. Well, she was going out. You know what I'm saying? She'll leave Friday and come back Sunday. Leave $100 on the table and be like, feed yourself. See you when I see you. She would come back every night, like 3 a.m, but she never brought dudes home. She never brought up, all that. She was good. But a 15-year-old that's trying to make friends in a new neighborhood with a fistful of money, probably not the best idea. You know what I'm saying? If I could go back, I'd probably have to sit down with her and be like, yo, maybe not the best. If I could go back, I would have stayed in my grandfather's house. I wouldn't have left. But I wouldn't have been. I would have never worked at Mass Sound because I would have never still been in the projects at 23. There's so many levels to it. I got accepted to Columbia University. Like, I got a 1210 on my SATs. Perfect 600 on my math. Back when it meant something. You know what I'm saying? And I did my SATs on a Saturday after smoking a quarter pound. So I wasn't even in my right state of mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay. I'm pretty smart. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to play humble because I know there's people that's way smarter than me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. As I've gotten older, I don't know if I'm still as smart as I once was. But my cousin had told me when I was 15, 16. She heard I was doing heroin. She thought I was shooting it. This is what she heard. And people hear heroin, they think needles. I guess they don't really know. They don't know. My bad, Grumpy. I ain't see that you was blessed. Um, you know, People hear that word and they think needles because they don't know. They're not doing it. They just know what they've seen on TV. Heroin means a needle, whatever. And I'm like, yo, I never did needles, and I didn't. I never did needles until I was 19. That's a whole other story. I woke up in the whatever. But she goes, yo, but you smart. And I remember telling her, I'm book smart, not life smart. Shout out to Demi, man. She's like my little sister. People think she's my sister, but we grew up in the same house. Cause what's up with Demi? What's up with your sister? Yeah, shout out to Demi. I hope all is grand where you stand, baby girl. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm thinking about the first time I shot up. I did it for a girl. I did it for a girl. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Like, what the fuck? Because I shoot up now, she's gonna like me better? That's not a thing. Why would you think that, ID? Like, what the fuck's wrong with me? Oh, man. Nah. It's cloudy, but it's not raining. Yesterday came the rain, and it was like thunderous thunder. Like, ooh. And I went outside and I saw how blue the sky was, but right to the left, like over Route 3 in Giant Stadium, black clouds. Like, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if that's coming from the West Coast or Canada, but some shit's about to go down. And yeah, about 4:30, it was dark, like darkness, and then you heard, all this crazy shit. Are they using the weather machine? Probably. Dude, there's a guy talking to Jim Norton, and I guess he's because the person who killed Bin Laden, I guess he's not allowed to talk no more, or whatever. Whatever happened, I don't think he's alive anymore. I don't know. I don't want to. But another person that was in SEAL Team 6 was on Jim Norton talking to Jimmy, and he said something about an energy weapon. He's like, yeah, they got grenades. You could put like up to 10, but if you put it on one, it'll make you shit your pants, and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. And then Jim Norton goes, that's real? And he caught himself. He's like, I don't know if it's real. I've been told, and you can't always believe what you're told, but yeah, it got. Then he starts talking about what he's heard supposedly. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, and we get all the shit that they had 30 years ago. So imagine if they letting us use all this AI. That's the shit they had in 89, 1990. All the things that we saw in movies, and they started talking about AI and all that shit, they were already using it. Dude, in 1999, when they started getting those triangulation that people would go geocaching and like, I'm going to plant this in the woods and then put the coordinates, see if people could find it. They were using those things. They cost like $1,000 that triangulated your position. That's technology they had in fucking 1969. Vietnam. They were using it in Vietnam. That same fucking shit. Triangulation and coordinate, all that shit. Using 3 satellites to pinpoint where a person's at and all that dumb shit. 69.
but they hoard it for themselves. You know, Nikola Tesla once built a tower so that the whole East Coast could have free fucking power, right? And he was being funded by J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan asks him, "Where do we plug the meter?" You know, real talk. This is where do we plug the meter? It's great. It's what's up? You're holding a fucking light bulb, it turned on. I love it. Where do we plug the meter? How do we charge people? And Nikola Tesla, he's like, no, this is for mankind. It's gonna bring us 1,000 years in the future. You know, like whatever. My man wasn't down with that. You know, J.P. Morgan didn't like that plan. So, but imagine that. Well, he created remote control in 1890 something. You know, whatever, 1912 or some dumb shit. He created things that use infrared to control things that were far from him. And when he died, all his like 30 boxes of his papers was missing or some dumb shit. You know, he had like 80 boxes, but a few, you know, FBI was sitting up the block, like just waiting for the motherfucker to die because he died pretty broke and like renting hotel room or something. And they raided that room, bro. They took 30, they took a few boxes before his countrymen and people, because all his stuff that they still had is in his country, in like a museum, and you know. And what did he have in those boxes that was missing? Oh, blueprints for a thing like DARPA. They hoard it for 30 people. 7 billion people let 100 motherfuckers rule them. That's all aliens see. How stupid are humans that they let these elite people, you know, the Epstein class, rule them. Everybody seen that video of the girl, the model that disappeared after the video came out? Then she's in Mexico. She comes out. She's like, they're eating people. She's screaming it in the fucking lobby. And then she disappeared, never to be seen again. And then the emails came out, the Epstein emails, and this motherfucker was like Podesta and whatever. Yeah, I like the white meat, but next time I want to try dark meat. They're talking about human. They're talking about eating humans and feces. These motherfuckers pray to Booth, bro. I'm not gonna call him by that name, but you know, I'm not gonna say that name in my house. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in energy, and you know, I'm not even trying to bring that. So I call it Booth. I call him Booth. You know what I'm saying? And Booth is the first transgender. It is both sexes. This is who they pray to. Motherfuckers with sway in the government. People like Xbox guy, you know, Bill Gates, you know, whose wife rightfully left him the minute that she realized who his circle was. You know, good on her. Good on her. That she didn't just be like most rich wives and look the other way and just be like, do what you do as long as I get these paychecks, you know, whatever. No, she's like, no, I'm not gonna be a part of that, you know. Oh, bewildered. That's funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Semper grows. Cheers, man. Let me hit y'all up. Yeah, we're giving away fucking wrenches today. Thanks to J Pot Lover. He's the one that made me realize. I didn't give oh shit. I already gave you one. I think I did it. Oh, there you go. Why not? Why not? Everybody gets a car. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck made me think about this, but I don't have my coffee. I do got my edibles. That's a yeah. Yeah. It's just too much, bro. I know. It's too much. That's why I just stay in my tent. I peek up from my tent. Oh, the world's still shit. Okay, bye. You know, I go back in my tent. It's much simpler. Mm. Oh, George? No, Georgie? You talking about? I didn't know that he was here. I know that name. Are you saying I shouldn't give him one? Really, we're playing that game? Only some of us could sit at the cool table. There's no room in the lunchroom. You can't come. You can't sit at the cool table. I think I gave Tom one. Dude, I can't find Georgie. I don't know. I'm trying to. I'm really trying over here. I gave one to Levi. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Dude, type something new. I don't know. Whoever's here, type something and I got you. But yeah, man. I like that the younger generation is like asking questions. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna happen, bro. The more you do, the more you get better. The more haters, man. I've seen a lot of people make it out the hood, become millionaires, literally. Shout out to Albial and Poopy. You know, I don't think that I know him as that name. Orlando, I guess. He's A&R rep, and he got 2 Grammys for being A&R of the year. Jersey City, saying Jersey City cat. And people hate on him. People like, why? Congratulate that man, bro. Somebody made it out. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, I get it. You think you deserve it. You were in kindergarten with him and he don't deserve it, but you do. Well, he's the one that put in the work. He's the one that chilled around all these sharks and all these weirdos, because it's a weird fucking thing, entertainment, and cut out his own spot, you know what I'm saying? Said, planted his flag and said, this is what I'm gonna do. And I commend that, more of that. Albie's doing fucking commercials for ESPN and shit like that. You're like, yeah, more of that. I will always congratulate that. Regardless of the substance of the lyrics. Yeah, it's kind of a little angry. It's very angry. A lot of blood language. A lot of fucking gang shit. But whatever, man. I can't help what sells. I can't help that. I know the world I would like and the world that is 2 different worlds. So I gotta live in reality, right? I gotta live in reality. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Pappy. It's cool. I say give them a little rope, Like when you see someone, oh, that's that hater. Don't just start blocking them right away. Let him do what he do. Like I said, it brings up the algorithm. No matter what they could be writing, wow, it's the best thing I ever see, or fuck you, I hope you fucking die. Same shit I get, that just adds to the algorithm. So, thank you. John Doe told me, he's like, yo, you better than me, ID. I can't do that. He's saying, like, fuck the motherfuckers. I get it. I get that. I get that. Like I highly, like I concur with that sentiment, but I'm trying to be different. Being the way I always have been, had me in the streets with 1 boot and 1 flip flop. You know what I'm saying? Like, had me really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know everything. My way ain't always the right way. So, Western Maine. He's cool. I like Western Maine, man. That's my dude. Yeah, man. Cheers, brother. Let me eat an edible. Maybe I'll get the fuck off this goddamn life shit. Too much Candace Owens and Ian Carroll. My girl told me, she goes, I know you like to be informed and you don't trust the news and you like who you like. But how about you just watch it one time? Like, don't watch the same video again. And I'm like, okay, I could do that. Because Ian Carroll, he's doing something where he's trying to be peaceful. So he only comes out like once every 3 months with a video. But he gives a lot of information, bro. He broke down that whole White House shit. He showed how the cop shot the other cop and the motherfucker's crawling against the wall shit. I ain't see that shit on CNN. I I ain't see that shit on Fox News, you know what I'm saying? But he took 3 hours to go through that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Las Vegas shooting, people were propelling down from another place, and cops have it on their cams. Like, they're like, what the fuck? What are these ropes? You know what I'm saying? They found the ropes where people propelled. They shut down the airport for like an hour. You know what I'm saying? While there was motherfuckers on the tarmac with like M16s and shit. None of that. I don't know that to be part of the official narrative, but enough time has gone by that a lot of people have done their due diligence and kind of try to follow up on what happened. And apparently, there wasn't a guy in a hotel room that unloaded between 2 rooms with his guns and whatever. Just the fact that the door was closed between the 2 rooms, locked from the other side, and he was killed in this room. So how was he running back and forth if that door was locked? Like they're very sloppy. We're not dealing with 007, Jason Bourne levels of FBI and CIA anymore. These motherfuckers are sloppy, bro. They, dude, at least when we were lied to before, maybe 1 out of every million people saw through the bullshit. But most people were like, no, okay, that's believable. All the horse shit. But they had guys who were, good at their job. Good at being spooks, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it takes to do that kind of job, man. But that shit is wicked wizardry, man. It's all bad form. You figure if we got AI and robots and they could do every job, right? So nobody has to work. So you don't need money. You really think they're gonna have a world without money? Then they can't separate themselves. They can't have Maybachs and yachts and shit. They can't separate themselves from us and feel like they're a higher class. There will always be money. There will always be a way to separate them from us. No matter what. No matter what. And these motherfuckers is playing hardball. It's almost like they don't care. Clearly they don't care. Look at all the AI that's out here. They don't care. They hope that we kill each other. Look at fucking Bill Gates. Every time they give him a microphone, he's like, there's too many people on Earth. Too many people. 7 billion people? No. We need like 500 million or 300 million, I heard him say once. In the whole world. Okay, so how you get rid of 7.7 billion people? Oh, we could do it through vaccine. And what? So you're going to give people vaccines and they're going to die? Isn't that the opposite of what a vaccine is supposed to do? Like, and these motherfuckers, they give them mics all the time, giving TED Talks all the time. At the World Health Organization, Peter Thiel was talking for 20 minutes about bringing the Antichrist on purpose. These motherfuckers got billions of dollars. They are in Trump's ear. They're the ones who have sway on laws and stuff. And they talk about bringing the Antichrist on purpose. This is what they're thinking about. Again, these people pray to Booth. Why? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with you? I don't know, man. So I don't know what the Lizard King has planned. I don't know what the fuck the shadow government got planned. I have no idea. Oh, Y2K, cheers, brother. You definitely the man. You definitely get a motherfucking wrench, for sure. Yeah, my man. Vegetables with chemicals so we can eat a pill. Yeah, dude. Imagine. I always think of it. Anything in a can or a box is bad for you. It's got preservatives. It got shit, gunk. I mean, M&M's. They're suing. M&M's right now has to put on their packaging not fit for human consumption. And they're not suing to change the recipe. They're not like, fuck it, oh shit, damn, we went a hard left trying to save all this money. Let's get all this chemical shit out of here. No, they're suing so they don't have to put it on the package. So they have no intentions on changing the formula. And that's not the only one. There's another one. So 2 other things. Toblerone, that expensive chocolate you get in the fucking airport. Cost like $10 for a fucking thing or whatever it used to. Now it probably costs 20. They make that chocolate in a lab. It is not good chocolate from like the Alps, Swiss, French chocolate, or whatever the fuck you think it is when it's made in a lab. And they want them to put that on the package too, and they don't want to. You know. You go to Europe, you get a Gatorade, it's like 3 ingredients. Water, sugar, and beet juice or something for the coloring. Look at the back of a Gatorade bottle here in America. Probably can't even pronounce half the shit that's in there. Plus all the fucking chemtrails. Plus all the people that took the jab. That was mRNA vaccine. That literally changed your DNA. Just why would they want to change everybody's DNA to a specific one? Maybe because they got something that attacks that DNA strand in people. And they didn't get it right the first 1, 2, 3. How many fucking boosters were there? I ain't take none of them, so I get to just be crazy on my own. I get to just be crazy on my own for other reasons. But, you know, see the chemtrails every day. Just too much. All this secrecy for what? Again, so 100 people could feel powerful. So they could have their own islands. So they could just, you know, not even doing the most nefarious of things. Nothing with kid touching and eating people. Just enjoying their wealth and their separation from the average human. You know, private airports, private planes, private. You go. Everybody does for you. Everybody around you, yes, man. You know. Dude, there are Wall Street people that lose all the money and they kill their whole families and then themselves just because they refuse to live poor. Yo. Crazy. Maybe I need my edible. Wow, it smells good. Daydreamer. I don't know why my girl cut them so little. There's a 1 by 1. 1 by 1. Usually I like a big piece, you know, like this. I kind of do. But I ate a square yesterday and I was high. I couldn't believe it. I was like high. You know, I was clearly like just sitting there like, yeah, I don't know. I was fucked up. I noticed, you know, like, oh shit, I'm fucking cooking. It's Daydreamer. Certainly had me dreaming in the daytime. Yeah, I was fucking rocking. Please don't be cold. I know I let you sit around a while. It's warm. That's why I do the hot milk. Because I'm forgetful. But yeah. Sorry. I can't reach the braids in the back to start taking them off. I should have been taking them off. That's why I wear a hat. Just to cover it. Just to cover it. Because, salute, ski man. Yeah. I don't know. I think, I don't want to worry y'all. But I haven't taken my medicine. Or my high blood pressure medicines and everything. It's been weeks since I haven't taken it. Insulin, unless I feel weird or whatever, I will take it. But I haven't done that in 2-3 months either. The medicine though, I do take like once. Like if you notice, there's missing days. 1, 2, 3. So there'll be a day that I'll feel weird or whatever, and I'll just take them. But I really don't want to, because I don't know what filler is in here. Dude, I take like 13 different medications. It's fucking insane. It's insane. It's, you know, clearly I don't need all that because I just be living. But sometimes I'll get a little like, okay, what's going on? You know, and I kind of, I'll take my meds, you know. But as long as I stay like in my mode and with my meds, I'm usually good. And the weird shit is this is all sugar. So I'm not supposed to be eating this, right? I'm diabetic. And then I go to the doctors and my blood work is better than it's ever been. The fuck? It don't make no sense. Okay? You've been taking your meds? Yep. Yep. Mm. But I know that's not good for my body. Taking them and not taking them. Like taking it for 2 days this week, and then not taking them for a month and a half, and then taking them for 2 weeks straight, and then that can't be good. That can't, it's either or. I would like to go to a new doctor and show them what I take and be like, how much of this do I really need? That's all. Be truthful with them. Tell them like I don't take it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I be fine. My blood pressure's normal, 120/70 and shit like that. Ooh, we got 10%. Of course, I don't have a plug. Okay, that's a thing. Oh. Anyway, my foot is healed up nice. I don't have a lot of circulation, good circulation on my left leg, especially. So I want to work out in the pool, work my body, do what I can to get healthy, me, like without medicines and pills and shit like that. Oh no, I don't know how to make fecal yet. I just decarb flour and then I infuse it with butter or Everclear for the tincture. But I don't do 250 for half hour, 27 minutes or whatever. I do 220 for 50 minutes. And my edibles come out rocking. The guy who showed me how to make the edibles, I gave him some. And he's like, the next day, he's like, yo, the fuck did you do with them edibles, man? That shit was slapping. I didn't tell him. I didn't tell him that I changed the recipe of decarboxylation. But I didn't want to waste the ounce. I was at that time it was really good trees, 380 ounce or something, like 420 ounce. It was New York City haze, what they call pepperhead, but there is no such thing. Pepperhead is just purple haze, mispronunciation by Dominicans who had just came from Dominican Republic, and the closest thing they could say to purple haze was pepperhead, and we just repeated it. We thought we on the train like, oh, it do taste like peppers though. No, there ain't no fucking pepper, dude. We're fucking crazy. And a whole bunch of lingo came out of it. Pith, red line was just the bags. But all that came from a mistake. I think that's funny. I find it funny. Let me get a plug. It's gonna die. I say all that to say it was an ounce of pepperhead, purple haze, New York purple haze. And I don't want to put it in the oven. I didn't want my oven to smoke my fucking weed. So I looked up a dissertation, like I looked up on the internet, and I found a dissertation from Iowa State. Somebody wrote it. A grad student had wrote it about decarboxylation. But I believe they were doing it for perfume and cologne and shit. But the same process, they were decarbing flour. And they found when they did a low and slow method, 220 for 45 to 55 minutes, that it came out, the shit lasted longer or something, it was better. So I adapted that to what I was doing. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it like that. And yeah, it works pretty good. It works pretty good. Jeep 420. Oh wait, my bad. That's a lot of words. Nothing. Whatever. I wholeheartedly agree with you, and that's gotta be true. Because again, I was taking like 13 meds. I think it's like 11. Still a lot. Um, but I'm under the strong suspicion that I don't need half of them motherfuckers. You know, I just wish, like, I want to know which ones I really need, like which ones are really for high blood pressure, whatever. You know, I'm not opposed to taking medicine. I just don't want to pump shit in my body that's unnecessary. Saluski Jeep, thank you, puppy. Or lady, I'm assuming you're a dude. You know, I don't know that to be true. Yeah. See, I'm supposed to be wearing this so that my hair doesn't get fucked up. But once I went to that party and it was, you know, I looked cool at the party, I didn't care anymore. It's too much. I don't like waking up in the morning with a line on my forehead and all that dumb shit. And yeah, I'm not beat. So, but I will cover it though. Dude, the first day, whenever I get my hair done, I'm like a woman. I sleep like this. I sleep like a lady who just got a perm. Like I do not want to touch the pillow. Yeah, I'm a crazy person. Ay, Dios mío. All right, look at that. I need an extension cord so I don't have to do this crazy rigmarole. Well, clearly, I'm probably not going to feed my plants today. I already am feeling like they're not going to get fed today. The ones in flower, we're in week 4. 22 was Monday, right? 21 was Saturday. 22 was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, day 26. Isn't this when they're trying to bulk up? Like they finished their stretching, right? And now what? They're trying to put on weight, you know? I know that I can't use that booster thing, the big bud, after week 5. I know that. It's supposed to be weeks 2 through 5. And it does work. It makes the buds denser. I mean, I only have 3 grows to compare it to, but I did one without it, and it was like larfy, easily squished. And when I used that stuff on the Paradise Surprise, yeah, they were fucking dense, bro. People have dementia and shit like that. Yeah, my grandfather had that. Dementia and Alzheimer's. Double dose of shit. But I'm the only one he remembered. You remember his wife? You remember his daughter? If I walk into a room, Kike, you know, okay, bendición, papi, you know, like, and he had a sharp mind about history. He would sit and talk to me about, like when he first came from Puerto Rico, what stores, what bodegas in New York City played gallos, which is fighting roosters. You know, like, and he was very specific. You know, saying he clearly remembered his life, but he thought my son was me too. AV was like 2 or 3, maybe 4 when he died. Yeah, he's going on 4 years old. And when he walked in the room, he thought it was me. Kike! And then he would look. And then every time I would have to tell him, no, papi, remember Avi? It's my son. And then it's almost like he realized he had a great grandkid every day. I'm getting sad thinking about it. I don't want to think about this. Yeah, I don't want to think about this. Anyway, anyway, yeah, it's a shitty disease. And it was shittier because he remembered me. So I felt like, not that he was faking or joking or anything, but like, I don't understand. I didn't understand. I wanted to shake him. Like, I don't understand. Like, how can you remember so much and you remember everything that has to do with me, but you remember your wife? You really don't remember your daughters? 3 of them you had. You don't remember them? Really? We're doing this? So it was weird. It was like a pressure. It was like somehow, you know, my family was like, you know, well, he knows you, he knows you, so use me as the whisperer to like get information. Like it wasn't great. I would just visit him by myself, and just kick it with him, because like I said, he would just kick it with me. He would just talk to me about growing up, and when he first came from Puerto Rico and stuff. He's a good guy, man. Only vice he ever had was playing gallos, fighting roosters. I guess it's like fighting dogs. It's violent. I get it. I could understand why people was like, oh, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But it's a cultural thing. They do it over there. He loved his roosters, man. He did. He would bring them home. I have pictures in the projects. I'm holding roosters and shit, and he would come home at night and like sharpen these nails. I guess they put the nails on them so they could fight, whatever, whatever. Like I said, it's brutal. It's like to think about it, it's brutal. But it's what he did. You know what I'm saying? It was his thing. It was what he did. It's the only thing he did. He didn't drink. He didn't drink beers, even at Christmas time. My grandmother would drink little Budweisers. It wasn't that his thing. He played guitar and he liked to fight roosters. And he worked in a hospital first, medical center. He was a porter. He made $13,000 a year and raised three girls who two of them went to college, and they all went to college, but only my mother finished. My mother got her degree and then her master's. But Yvette became like a boss at the um, post office and shit. She's the first one of us to get a house, in my family. The only one until me, until I got a house, 4 months ago. Um, and I don't even know how I got this road. I need to call my mother. Ever since my stepfather died last February, it's been a little over a year. She's been alone, and I try to call her as much as I can, because I'm not that type of kid. I don't have that thing where I call my parents every day when my father's dead. But before that, I had no reason to call my father. He wouldn't pick up the phone. But my mom can easily get under my skin. I'll keep it real. Easily get under my skin. She been playing mental warfare with me since I was 7. Like, not in a bad way, just trying to manipulate things in a good way. Trying to control so much that she lost control. Yeah, I know. I was so surprised he didn't come on today. Shout out to Chris, man. Oh, Joseph Anthony. Yeah, man. I love her to death, which is why I don't call her every day. So I could love her from afar. Because if I call her, I don't call her to like hang up the phone. All right, bye then. Like I don't want a bad conversation, so I won't have no conversation at all. Which sounds fucked up. But I'm trying to do since Alex died. I don't care. I call her every day. Mom, what you doing? Whatever. And we gotten better. But it sounds weird to say this, but we got to kind of get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I called it getting to know your son 101. She doesn't think that's funny, but I think it's fucking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But again, you got to deal with the world as it is, not as we want it to be. So, but she's starting to get me. I think I would like to think so. She asked me about jellies. My mother, who believes Reefer Madness is a fucking documentary, like she really believes you're gonna smoke weed and jump out the fucking window or some shit. She asked me, "Yo, could you make me jellies like low dosage or something, so I could kind of try it and ease into it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I could do that, mom. Yes, all day long." Matter of fact, I gotta figure that out like ASAP, because maybe she'll get cold feet and she want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, whatever. We're getting there. It's getting there. It's getting good. I haven't spoken to her in probably 2 days. Yesterday I did, and the day before I did. The day before I did. But she's like, I don't know if it's a mom thing or a wife thing, But whenever she calls, I'm like doing something. I'm like elbow deep in water, and I can't touch my phone because it's I'm fucking soaking wet or whatever. Or like my girl would call like right when I'm about to do a drug. Like you're saying, like we finally got it. We went robbing in the mall to steal. We went to the fence to sell some. We went to the hot ass fucking block to cop. Now we made it to a safe place to do the drug, and finally I'm gonna get to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like she got a fucking radar. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucking insane. But I'm doing better with that. I'm trying to talk to my mother more. She's all I got now. You know, she's all I got. I just want her to know that I love her. I just don't know how to show it all the time. We're different people. You know what I'm saying? I don't go into that like Virgos and all this shit because a lot of that shit is horse shit. First of all, every feeling that they explain, every human feels. They're just in different orders and successions. And I hate to burst anybody's bubble that's into that shit, but where Aquarius was when they wrote all that shit, it no longer is. That's Scorpio now. Like, it's not even right. You know, some motherfuckers be like, the retrograde of your fucking this and that. What are you fucking talking about? Like, you stop. Just stop. Just stop. Please stop. But now that I'm kind of getting more in tune, I still don't believe in all that hippy dippy shit. But sometimes a hippie will talk, and I'll be like, damn, they're making a lot of fucking sense. So, I think getting in touch with nature kind of helps us be better humans. Kind of helps us remember where we come from. That whole forager, gatherer type thing. You know what I'm saying? That's in all of us. I'm just glad I know how to grow. I would like to grow food. I want to be able to sustain myself. We're building the thing. It's not a worm bin. Compost thing in the back. I didn't know it takes so long. It's got to cook and you got to do the layers and all this jazz. But thank you, THC, for telling me about the Worm Eat My Garbage book. I have been reading it. Cheddar Bob likes to bust my balls that I don't like reading manuals. Because I don't. Because I know a lot of fucking people that have freeze dryers who could just tell me what buttons to press. I shouldn't have to read anything. But bug out. Even the guy in California, who I consider like a mentor, shout out to Dr. Kush, even he told me, like when I went looking for help, he's like, do a bread cycle. Like basically read the book. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like learn it. Learn it on your own. Like that's the only way you're gonna learn. And he was absolutely right. I did one bread cycle and I understand my machine now. I understand what numbers mean. I know that it has to be under 100 for the hash, and it only has to be on around 200 for the bread. And yeah, I understand what numbers mean and what to do and shit like that. And my compressor works fine. The seal is fine because the first time I did it, it kept saying seal is not achieved, all this jazz. So I needed to just go slow and I needed to read the book. So shout out to Cheddar Bob 13 and Dr. Kush for making me learn. And yeah. The next thing I guess I'm gonna have to read is the stupid Canatrol. Because I was gonna ask Rock Solo for what his settings are, just so I could do it. You know what I'm saying? But then I won't learn. So yeah, I gotta learn. I gotta get my proverbial learn on. Yeah. I feel okay. I feel a little nice, I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little nice from that little square. But I'm not like like I'm not plastering them. I think I'm gonna have the other one. Fuck it. Since I'm most likely not gonna feed my girls today, That's the way I got into the union, being hands-on. I only got hired for 3 days to go to Mass Sound, and I was there for almost 8 years. And they hired me as a cable coiler, like cleaning cable. You put glue gun on the rag, you throw out 300 feet, and you roll it up, and you clean it as you go along, and you bring it to departments that need it. And when I would go to departments, I'm talking shit, and I'm just watching people as they do it. You know what I'm saying? And I never forget some, somebody from Bergen County. There's a lot of white boys, but they ain't all Italian or Jew. They're just rocker death metal white boys. You know what I'm saying? And I remember him saying, "Yo, it's real easy, dude. White people like silver, black people like gold, and whatever." And he did this whole little thing, and I remember it to this day. It's fucked up. It's a fucked up little saying, but it helped me remember. And using flux and soldering and shit, it can't be too heavy. You got to do, because this is equipment that's getting rented to late mids. They renting it at top dollar, so it's got to be tip top. Okay, you got to build shit right. So yeah, eventually when people were absent and they needed stuff, damn, we need whatever, and I'd be like, I could do that. Enrique, you could build cable? Yeah, what you need? Oh, we needed like 7 10-footers, well, all right, I'll be right back. And since I cut raw stock, since I know how to do, I could do everything, you know what I'm saying? So they gave me a desk in cable land. And then they taught me right, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mo didn't want to teach me. Shout out to Mo. Because he was the man. He's like really good with his hands, and he really knew electrical. I think he owned a garage or something. Like he knew his shit, for real. Like he really knew. He could take anything apart and make it work again. So he didn't want to teach nobody else. He didn't want a new person. But I guess little by little, I chipped away at his armor, and he started teaching me. Like once in a while, he'd just pull up his chair next to my desk, and he'd be like, "Here, look, whatever." He'd just show me something. Okay, and I would soak it in or whatever. And yeah, the same shit with tech department, speaker land, moat land, everything. I would bring it to them and I talk shit, whatever, and I'm watching as they do it, how they quality control stuff, how they do things. I can't not be observant, And yeah, when then people are absent, I'm like, oh, I could QC microphones. You know how to use those? Yeah, yeah. You sure? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no problemo. Oh man, my bad. I'm just reading stuff and I'm laughing. Shout out to y'all, man. I love it. I love it. But yeah, the good old union, IATSC, International Association of Theatrical Stagehand Employees. Though you see at the end of every movie, it's the symbol. It says IATSE. Yeah, I'm local 632, Northeast Jersey, mostly Giant Stadium. But I worked at a sound shop that did Broadway. You know, and then it's just a lot. I met a lot of people. I'm very personable, even when I was on mostly crack at that time. I got over my heroin phase because I started doing methadone, so I wasn't in physical pain anymore. But in my bright idea in 2002, before my son was born, was, you know what I never did? I never did crack. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just get that phase out of my system so that when my son's born, no drug can have a hold on me. That was not a great plan. Not a great plan. That summer of 2002, I owed like $10,000 on the street. Bloods from Brooklyn was looking for me. Um, yeah, I mean, I settled every debt. I could walk around anywhere I want. People, they'll hurt me for other reasons, not because I owe them money. um, but yeah, man, it was a really fast and crazy 2 months. I'm glad at the end of it, like friends like had to intervene. They never did it for heroin, but they did it for that. That's because it was bad. That's what had me out there like that. I would my girl, if she heard me, she would stop me from going outside. So I would have to sneak out the house, and I had to grab the closest footwear. Like, so if it was one sneaker and one flip flop or whatever the fuck was close, that's what I wore. And You know, not every time, but I probably done it once or twice. You know, just insane. I'm just glad I made it out. That I made it back, because it's trap. I had to leave. I had to basically go to Pennsylvania and like collect myself for 2 weeks to not do it in a row and to get some time between me and doing it to be able to come back. And then I handled my debts before I left. I came back, and then it was better. I had a better foothold because that's not a physical need. You know, that cocaine is all in your head. You know, it's all you want it because you want it. You don't want it because you need it. You know, not like liquor. Liquor and heroin is physical. If you don't have it and you do it all the time, yeah, you're gonna be going through some shit if you don't get it. But you know, I made it out. It's crazy. I think of it like it was somebody else's life, but it wasn't. I was there. I remember. I'm very thankful. Excuse me. I'm very thankful to make it back, and I just want to pay it forward now. I want to help. I want to give people hope. That's why I'm truthful. That's why I wear my heart on my sleeve. That's why if I'm sad, you will know. If I'm happy, you will know. I don't know how to play poker. I can't hide my emotions. Like I'll get a good hand and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I can't do it. I can't, you know. Yeah. And because I like to be like this. I spent so much time hiding who I really was. It's exhausting. It really is. To just be me and to have so many people connect with me. And, you know, and I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate this community here and on Instagram because I've met many great people. And the year before I came here, I was over there. And yeah, man, you know, I'm just, I'm counting my blessings. Like I recognize that I'm blessed, and I don't want to seem afrentado. Like I don't want to seem unappreciative. You know, for a better word. I said afrentado, which means greedy, and that's not really what I want to say. But I think about it. Yeah, I know mad people that hoard the good, and they get good, and then they close the gate after them, and they don't want anybody else to have good, and they want you to be good, but as long as you don't do better than them, it's a it's a it's a more exhausting way to live. I can't do that either. I just like being me, and I like people to accept me for me. That's why I don't wear those things that I got, the partials and shit. What? For what? Fuck, I don't need a new girlfriend. I got a headache downstairs. I don't need a new headache. I got one already. I'm good. The fuck I'm trying to like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. You know? Which is wrong. You know, not that I don't care. That would be disingenuous. Because I do care. But I'm unfazed by most things, I guess. Because I've experienced so many real problems, like heavier problems, where you know you wake up and go to sleep with a knot in your stomach. You know, like having to face the bully in school times 12. You know, like a lot, like a lot, like like some crazy shit. I'm just lucky I'm here, and I'm very happy that I'm here, and I just want to show people that they can get there too. You don't gotta stay trapped in the crazy shit. You don't have to. No, and anyway, even if you don't do the drugs, if you sell it, you addicted too. You addicted to drugs. I hate to break it to you. Believe me, I know mad crack dealers who they never use their stuff, but they bagging the shit with no gloves on. It's all under their fucking fingertips. They're clearly skied the fuck up by the end. Smoking cigarettes, drinking beers, coke the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not knowing. And then even not those guys who are smart and get people to bag it for them and all that horse shit, they're addicted to the money. They're addicted to the money. They know the good smell of good coke. And they know, for in many respects, I saw many traits in dealers and even a few kingpins that I can relate to as a fiend. You know what I'm saying? As a person who does the drug. You understand? Oh, you're a fiend too. Like I remember realizing that in a kingpin's house. Like wow. In my because I'm always thinking. My brain is always like the inside of a clock. All the gears is always turning. I can't not. That's why they joke and take it down to level 3 because I'm always on level 10. Always. Saying like, I just can't help myself. I overthink everything. That's why I don't like choices. As I overthink, I'll be there 18,000 minutes picking between red and blue lighter. You know what I'm saying? Just I'm a crazy person, dude. I really am. I'd rather just take what's there and make the best of it, because I'll take it as it's meant to be. But if I have to choose, I'll always be worried, am I choosing the wrong one? Or red is evil. I don't want to be evil. I'll take the blue one. You know what I'm saying? But the blue is a see-through one. Oh, that's gay. I don't want to look like I'm gay when I'm pulling out my lighter. Who's thinking of that ID? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, this is the shit. This is the shit. I am a crazy person. I really am. I don't know. But again, I'm self-aware, so I'm trying to get there. Yeah. Yeah, man. Salute to the chat, man. Thank y'all for rolling with me. Even though I'm not. Yeah, cocaine is too much. It's too much. So, dude, I did so much cocaine, I used to hallucinate. Like if I was doing angel dust. And I know because I smoked angel dust many times. I literally would see things and hear things that weren't there. Yeah, cocaine is crazy. When you smoke it, I guess it's hitting different. I don't know. Because I've sniffed it and never felt like that. Like I was one time in the rain, I had a big butcher knife and I was following a shadow and I went all the way down to the Hudson River, like where people be crabbing in the mud. I was in the mud, in there, and in the rain and crazy, following the shadow and fucking shadow. What are you talking about? I realized where I was standing, where I was. I kind of snapped out of it, and I don't know what the fuck I was doing, dude. I would hear wicked things. I didn't want to say out loud what I was hearing, but yeah. You could smoke if you slam a gram of crack cocaine in the fucking pipe and smoke it at one shot with the flame, because you're supposed to. I don't want to. We're not going to discuss how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it a certain way, and I didn't do it like that. I would just, what I'm saying, whatever. And like crackheads would be looking at me like, "Oh, you're wasting it." Like they make more, bro. Like what I'm saying, like motherfucker. I'm not here to fucking try to stretch it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to do what I do. And I guess I did so much so fast that I literally would hallucinate. Yeah, it was fucking insane. It was crazy. Yeah, that Choi boy, that fucking Choi boy. Ugh. Yeah, that was ill. I guess I could say I did it. I know what it feels like. So, want some? Nope, not even a little bit. Have fun. Knock yourself out. I'm good, dude. I'm fucking chilling. Yeah, real talk. Yeah. I don't know. My son, who's 23, apparently, he don't do hard drugs. You know what I'm saying? Because of me. That's what he told me. He's like, and he told me, he's like, but I like that I don't do drugs. Since fifth grade, apparently fifth graders have parties where they bring all the drugs in their parents' house and they throw them in a bowl. They call it a pill party. And then you walk in and you just take a handful. They don't know if it's blood pressure medication. They don't know what the fuck they're taking. You know? But this is what they were doing. He knew kids that were like need Percocets every day because of those parties. They liked it so much they kept doing it. Then they got a physical addiction in fifth grade. I remember being in eighth grade and somebody baked mescalines and a cake in home economics, and I was like, that's as bad. Like I was a good kid. I was a smart kid in school, and I didn't do bad shit, even though I was from a bad place. I didn't do the bad shit. I never tattled because I didn't want a black cloud on my head. I'm not stupid, but I didn't want to partake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely didn't want a piece of this cake. I saw everybody acting weird at lunchtime, and I'm like, and they gave the cake to teachers, and they was acting all weird and giddy and happy. They were just super happy. But I never thought, like, at that moment, I remember, I never thought, oh wow, make them so happy. I want to try it. Not even a little bit. Is when I moved out the projects that I chilled with kids who didn't want to make money off it, who didn't look at drugs as a downfall. I chilled with kids who wanted to party, who wanted to chill, you know what I mean? Um, and I knew where to get it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm from there. So at first, in the beginning, I'd be like, oh, no, it's not for me, bro. I'm hustling, I'm going to sell this shit for $20 a bag, you know what I'm saying? To these stupid kids up there, whatever. And yeah, that worked for however long it worked. Who knows if they ever even believed me? But after a while, I think people got the gist that I was partaking as well. But that was because my projects had crack, cook up, and I wasn't smoking crack. We were putting it with weed. They called it woola, which just makes you be like Ric Flair, woo, you be souped the fuck up. Uh, Raekwon from Wu Tang talks about it. Smoking woos at 15 or whatever. Smoking woos at 16. Yeah, that was me. Same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Yeah. But that was the beginning. Really weed. And then by that summer, I had did all the drugs. I remember a plate of cocaine getting passed around. A big plate. Like fucking 20 Montana amount. And I was in a house, in an apartment, a condo, with a pool table in the living room, and the motherfucker had an IROC Z out front, and these are grown men, and I just moved, and I'm thinking, okay, this is what men do. This is what men do. I just never knew because my grandmother didn't let me leave the stoop. You know, um, and I remember taking that plate, and I remember because Lou Rock never forgets this. I looked at Lou Rock, I go, he kind of offered it and didn't think I would take it. Like, do you want some? You know what I'm saying? By any chance? Like passing it over, around. And I'm like, yeah, I want to see what's so good about this that my father chose it over me. And he was like, damn, all right, just take a hit, bro. He said, and pass it on, But yeah, I was serious. I wanted to see what was so good about it. It wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. I wouldn't leave my son for it. I know that part. You know what I'm saying? But I when he died on my birthday this year, I thanked him. I prayed to Saint Peter, and I cursed in my prayer. I noticed when I finished that I said shit twice. I said, "Yo, if you give him any shit, for getting into heaven because of me, don't. You know, God made us to make mistakes, and He certainly made a lot. But He's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like He could rest now. So rest in peace. He's good. Whatever." And then when I finished the prayer, I realized that I cursed. I was like, "Oh, I could," and I told that to the girl that does my hair because her father's a preacher, and she's like, "God wants you as you are. Not, how many people are phony. and they don't curse, but they're shitty fucking people when they pray. You know, like they don't curse when they pray. They're so upright, but they're fucking bad people. They're always judging somebody else, this and that. No, God wants you just like you are. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, yeah, because I meant it, when I prayed it. I usually don't pray a lot. I usually don't want to pray. Like when my mother says, I'll pray for you, I will always say, don't waste the prayer. She's like, it's not a waste. I'm like, yeah, it's a waste. Don't waste. I'm sure the master of the universe got a lot more to worry about than my monkey ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't waste the prayer. Save them for something good. Which just showed I didn't think highly of myself. That I didn't think I even deserved to somebody to pray for me. Growing has made me realize a lot of things. Like since the plants made me calm enough to like see what I was doing to myself, I now understand why. I understand I was trying to fill a hole in my soul. I didn't know that at the time. I just thought I liked drugs and I just kept doing it. But no, I clearly had daddy issues. I clearly hoped that my father would come one day and be like, you know what? Yeah, I just wanted pussy and whatever. I got what your mom I told her what I had to get some pussy. And I didn't really love her, but I'm glad you were born. I'm proud you're my son. I just need a hug, like Joker in the movie. I just needed somebody to give a fuck. And when your own parent don't give a fuck, you don't think much of yourself. You're like, So I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that normal life was whipping my ass mentally. That I wasn't as fortified as I thought I was. You know what I'm saying? I thought the drugs helped. I thought the drugs gave me the shield, made me numb, but it actually wasn't helping because I wasn't feeling. I wasn't allowing myself to go through the natural human emotions of everything, loss, gains, loneliness, whatever, what have you. I'm trying to see all of y'all because I have a feeling I'm only seeing top. Yeah, there you go. All message. There you go, ID. Just make sure all y'all got y'all blues up. Yeah, it's looking pretty fucking blue. Okay. All right. Yeah. So enough of that horse shit. Yeah. It's heavy. It's heavy because you're not supposed to live with regrets, right? But the only regret I have, the only shame of it all, is that I couldn't wake up sooner. Than 43 years old or whatever the fuck it is that I stopped. Yeah, it was a long run from 19 to my mid 40s or whatever. Mm. Thank you, Fazoli. Yeah, yeah. Now, I just want to wash. I just want to get more from the way I got good with the butter. Because it used to be ugly. The butter would have like brown bits in it and the fats and the lipids. Like I used to force it through because I didn't want to wait. It took me time to realize gravity will do it for you. You just got to wait. And yeah, then now it's all clear and beautiful and all that shit. I learned not to do it at 250. I do it. Why do I have a notification? Probably running out of room or something. I'm getting a new phone tomorrow. I'm getting a new phone tomorrow. Yeah, but I want to wash. Tomorrow I order my hose. I'm gonna make sure that it has a shower, setting, the kind of water that comes out like your shower head, so I could, like, yeah. We got the 5x5. We got an AC. You're gonna pump the 5x5, keep it at 48, 45 degrees, whatever. I got a table for the washer. It get more than enough room for a table. The washer, I put it by that ducting hole where the AC is pumping in, just to be even that much colder. I could fit a chair in there. Shit, I could fit a fucking lamp. Somebody's gonna have to sit me in, and I'll have to call somebody to open it up for me. But that ain't shit. I'll figure that part out. I get the hose, I run it through another ducting hole, and I have, good whipping. And the only thing is the freeze dryer. I don't know if I want to move it from where it's at. It's pretty heavy. I don't know, and it's working good. We'll cross those bridges when we get there. But I just want to get familiar because I gotta wait for harvests to play, and I've had this Dawn Patrol freezing for what, a month? It's long enough. It's long enough. It's time to play, and we see if we get enough to crush. I'm thinking 7 to 10 grams is good enough to crush. You know what I mean? Yeah, 7 grams on my little plate. I have a Nug Smasher Mini. It's like 2x4 or something. And I have 2x4 bags, double bags from the press club, so you don't get a blowout. Yeah, I'm hoping for some viscous slime, something. Don't gotta be clear. It could be yellow. Shit, it could be fucking silver. I don't care. I don't care what it is. I want it. I just want to see it come out of my plate, and I want to collect it and fuck with it, poke it, you know, all that. And then when I do a few like 10 washes or something, get really, really, really familiar, I'll worry about trying to learn something else, in this field, like how to make diamonds and shit like that, or piatella or something like that. You know, I really want to embrace the artisan side of of hash making, of that whole world. Like I like it. I like the thought of it. There's like three motherfuckers up here who they get people pay them to go to other places, to go to people's farms and like wash 1,000 plants. And motherfucker brings his own equipment and chills there for like a month or two, lives there on site and whatever how they do it. Germany, Spain, these motherfuckers get they get the call. You know what I'm saying? There's three motherfuckers already that do that. Well, I'm gonna be number 4. You know what I'm saying? It's just what? Because there's three. Oh, that's it. Can't have that dream then. There's already people doing it. No, that's not how that works. I'm sure there's enough. There's enough to go around for everybody. Um, yeah, it's what I want to do for sure. And supposedly, like to infuse butter, I won't need as much to like infuse a stick of butter to make some eddies or something like that. But I never infuse one stick of butter at a time. That's not the way I do it. I do 4 at a time. Nice amount. But yeah. I want to learn how to use my concentrates to infuse them the way I like to ingest my meds. Mm. 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 I'm just reading. Mm. I love it. It's cold. I love that you know, the community has their own conversations while I'm up here talking shit. That's the whole shit. That's the whole thing of this community, man. A place for us to congregate. I love it. Like-minded folks who don't have to just talk about growing. We can talk about stuff, life. We can pontificate about the status of the world. Hmm. Y'all probably saw it. I made stickers for THC. I'm gonna send it to him. Huh? Yeah. And I have a little plan for future. I was gonna wait for like 1,000 subscribers, but if and when THC finishes, I think we're just gonna do it then. But yeah, I figured it's one thing I learned about the community. We love blessing each other with genetics and nothing for sale or trade ever, but in the community, people help each other. They just want to make sure that they got good meds and stuff like that, and they're always there, for each other and shit like that. And I know that because there's so much going on in the community, people are not likely to go like buy some ridgeline, farms or Humboldt Seco or whatever. Something that people say is great genetics, but it costs like $150 for 10 beans or some shit. So yeah, we're gonna figure that out. I got some Lancef 2s, and THC is gonna do his magic, upseed the motherfuckers, and we'll have a whole lot of motherfucking Lance, and bless the community with it. I know it's good because I love it. Has that terp is like so distinctive that it should be in its own fucking category. That Lance is something special. The Lance is why I grow. It's why I grow. It's why I even got enamored with slime. It's why anything, all of it leads back to Ridgeline Lance. I smoked it in 2023. It was like a week before 420. I took my son to Cookies, and I'm in the living room, and I smell it, and I'm like, wow, what? Like a cartoon, like Wile E. Coyote smells the meat, and he's like floating away with the fucking smell. I drifted into his room, and I'm like, yo, what's that? Yeah, for sure, Galaxy. You already know, man. You already know, big dog. Um, I took a pull. I'm like, can I smoke some? He's like, you want to smoke? He's like, yeah, here. And I'm like, I take a pull, and I take more, and I'm like, and I remember like I loved it. I was smacking my lips like I just ate a fucking steak, bro. And I'm like, yo, why the fuck all weed don't taste like this? And he's like, oh, you like the candy? He's like, they got other flavors. There's piney, earthy. I was like, stop right there. I want to try all of them. And we became Jersey City Cookie Boys, and we started hitting the cookies every day. I did all that Mexican flan, all the hype strains and shit like that. I done smoked Tenko and Sherbinsky and all this jazz. And I'm going to keep it real. Other than Tenko, which I'm not going to lie, that blue Zushi, it doesn't look great. Like for $80 a fucking eighth or whatever it is, $90 an eighth, which no one should pay that exorbitant amount of my fucking money for an eighth. But that's what they charge. It doesn't have a good bag appeal. It just looks like regular. You know what I'm saying? Nothing special. But wow, it's super smooth. Yeah, it's special. It's good. It'd be even better if it was just normal price. It'd be really great. But I think that's like the only thing that is better than what I've grown. To me. To me. Um, and my family members who smoke the meds certainly love it. Love the Hella Jelly and the Paradise Surprise way more than dispensary weed. Right now, we're still in the Daydreamer. We're still smoking it, and I seeded it. But my girl, she rolled 3 blunts yesterday. She said I didn't even need to smoke the other two. She goes, after the first one, I was finished, and she was kind of loopy last night. when I came upstairs. But that's great. And I haven't fed them enough. They could take 2.5 to 3 gallons of water in those 5 gallons. I was giving them like a gallon a day, And I seeded it. So you figure after week 3, it put all its energy into survival. Fuck terps and trying to be tasty and good. And it's still that good. It's still fruit cup sweet, all this good shit. Yeah, I can't wait till we do it right without nanners, I can't wait. And the regulars that I popped, they're also from Huckleberry Hill. I just had a great experience with that farm. Everything I've grown from them. The first feminized seed I ever did was them. That was my second grow ever. I don't count that first grow, the wedding cake autoflower, because I didn't really do anything. Once you wet the seed, it's gonna do what it does. And I know, because I didn't feed it. I fed it like once a week. And it was in cocoa. Like I was supposed to feed it every day. I still got 220 grams from 3 5-gallon pots with a 260-watt light. Clearly, I have some type of raw talent. You know what I'm saying? At least I finished. And number 1 was perfect. No chlorophyll, no hay, no. I did it. But the other 2 smelled weird. Only when I decarbed that flour did it smell normal and good. So I didn't feel like I won. And it was a lot of factors to it. But when I did that second grow, when I did Paradise Surprise, the first fem run, I like the control of saying in 6 weeks, all right, I'm gonna change the lights now, and you're gonna, now you go to flower. I like playing God with them, and I enjoyed them very much so. I enjoyed that grow very much so. And the third grow was the Hella Jelly. That was my second grow, my second real grow, photo period, fam seed. And then we did the Daydreamers and the Dawn Patrol at the same time. And the first time I tried to do 2 strains, I fucking got a herm. So you gotta wait for me a little bit. This run is all clone, because I learned how to clone. And so far I caught 1 body, all 4 of these clones. I've probably done 30, 25 to 30 clones, and I caught 1 body. One has died in the process, but I showed it. If y'all don't remember, I believe it was either day 1 or growing old. I showed it. It was brown and turning. There was a little piece of green. I was trying to hold on. It was coming out like green, but then that turned brown too after a day. I just scrapped it. I figured, better to find out early before I waste all these nutrients, right? So yeah, I guess I'm 95%. But I got the cloning down. So much so that I've tried to do it rough. I've done it where I don't cut it diagonal. I've done it where I don't soak them. Only thing I always use is the Clonex. I've always used that. And they all rooted. Even the Hella Jelly that I pulled out of the cube by mistake, and then I stuffed it back in real quick. It was on Rock Solo. Well, I think it was on Growing Old too. And Rock Solo goes, "Yo, don't worry. If it doesn't root, you could just cut it again and do it again." I'm like, okay, thank you. I didn't, you could do that again. But it rooted like 2 days, like a day later, 2 days later, 3 big long roots out of the cube. I'm like, okay, that's a thing. All right. So yeah, I'm confident with that, with cloning. Yeah, I got that. Like I know the way, to do it. Again, even when I don't cut, I can still get them to root. So clearly, if I do every step, cut it diagonal, scrape, the bottom inch of it, let it soak, then put it in clone gel, and then soak the cubes, squeeze it out. Like if I do all those steps, I have no reason to believe that everything won't ever fucking root. And I know that that's not a thing. Eventually, there's gonna be ones that don't root, but I got it down packed. I'm good. I'm good with that one. But I don't need to learn anything else right now. Bubble hash. That is the fucking move. That's all I care about. Oh man, Saluski Galaxy, salute man. Hey Tuna, you coming upstairs to chill? Oh, I think I'm gonna go downstairs, yo. We could go to the laptop and then y'all could come up, right? Can I? No, I would have to stop the stream and start a new one. What?
The battery. Where's the charger?
The charger. I unplugged. Oh, bedroom. My room. Everything for growing's over there now. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Did you? You didn't go downstairs though, right?
No, I'm going down.
Okay. Yeah, there's two little dirt piles. I was talking so much shit I forgot. My bad. Anyway, dude, me and 906 don't know how to roll joints. We got to do the learn how to roll joint stream, bro. Like real talk. Like, you know, like there's a lot of people in the community. I'm sure they could walk us through rolling a fucking joint. And I'm not gonna lie, my son has tried 3 different times to show me. He done gave up. Tried to show me the Wiz Khalifa way, this way and that way, and yeah, I can't do it. You know, no, I've yet to do it. Not that I can't, because self-talk is important. If I say I can't, then you know I'm saying I can't. I'm stopping myself from being able to do something. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, self-talk is important, man. One love, Galaxy. I hope you have a great rest of the day, brother. Yeah, 906. We gotta see if I could. Damn. I can't stop the stream. I can't. I didn't do it on StreamYard. I just did it on my phone, and I think I have an idea. Yeah, I can't believe I really didn't feed them today. They're okay. They're fine. I've not fed my plants a lot of times, unfortunately. I got more Eddies downstairs. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, fancy.
I need to take something.
All right. You know where it is. You know where it is. Bye, babies. I've been vacuuming out all the water from the reservoirs in the bottom. That way it doesn't get too humid in there. We got 3 fans blaring. Yeah, man, day 25-ish, or whatever day it is, 26. And it's looking most prosperous. According to their website and all that stuff, they're like 55-day finishers. But I'm not gonna do what I always do, which is at the end of week 8, I just start flushing or hitting them with that flawless finish from Advanced Nutrients, not a sponsor. I just use the product. And believe it or not, it makes the water clearer. I don't know how it does that. RO water is in a bucket. I pour in a little, 45 milliliters of it, and it looks crystal clear, like white diamonds, shiny clear. It's like, okay, there's some type of chemical in this motherfucker. And yeah, it flushes out. It comes out like brown for a few days. It'll come out like light pink, and then eventually, after about 7 to 10 days of that, no, about 7 days, it'll start coming out clear, the overrun. And I'll do that for like 3 days, and that's it. I'll chop it down. What other battery?
There's 2 batteries for the thing.
It's plugged into the water thing.
No, it's not.
Well, Jay, I don't know where it is right now. Right now, I have no idea. I don't know. It didn't grow legs and walk away, though. I know that much. Why does it matter? Why does it matter? You don't need 2 batteries at the same time. You just need 1, right? I don't understand. Anyway, 1 was plugged in. 1 is in the water machine. I bet my life it's in the water machine because I was just using it last night. Yesterday afternoon. Anyway, I think I'm gonna punch out and find this battery and go vacuum that stuff, and then I'm gonna start a stream real, like StreamYard stream, where people could pull up and chill hard. Salute, Pappy. Salute, Galaxy 906. Everybody, man. Um, well, I'll see you in a second. I gotta go. I gotta live here, so I gotta go check this out. See what the fuck is going on upstairs. I'll see y'all in like 5 minutes. Peace. If I don't return, then I don't know. Someone hit me in the head with a battery. Call the cops.